Hello, everybody, and welcome to All for One Tower Control Edition. My name is Jake, and I'm joined by the lovely
Cole.
How are you today, Cole?
Honestly, today has been quite an exciting day, for me anyway. I just went out and bought a couple of records from the store, and I bought more than usual, so pretty excited to open those after stream. What about you, though?
I'm doing very well. I'm excited to see this tournament. I'm excited to see what games we get to see and who we get to see play. And this is all tower control, so I'm excited to see a lot of tower control.
Yeah, I think Tower Control is one of those maybe less highly rated map modes, but at the same time, it's kind of one of my favorites. I might be alone in that, but maybe not.
Yeah, I'm not as much of a fan as Tower Control as some other people, but I can see why people do enjoy the mode. It's definitely a lot of good games can come from it, since with the tower you can push it to any point, and you have to defend it really well in order to be able to keep that lead, because definitely a lot of teams are good at pushing that tower.
Yeah, for sure. You also get to see a lot of interesting plays and special combinations and stuff like overtime, trying to get the teams off the tower in order to secure your lead there. So it's definitely a very fun mode, in my opinion.
Yeah, again, I definitely can see why people enjoy it. The big thing about tower is having specials ready, especially like you said in overtime.
Yeah.
To be able to get the other team off the tower.
In overtime is especially important, but you also need to kind of keep that in mind throughout the entire match, because you don't want to lose the lead, so you can always get them off with specials like a Booyah Bomb or Tri-Strikes fairly easily.
Yeah, and I'm expecting to see Tri-Strikes, probably Booyah.
Yeah,
we could see maybe Zuka. Obviously Zuka's meta, so we'll probably see it, but I know that's not as good for tower. We could see Bubble come out as well.
Is Cooler good on tower? That's probably right, or no?
That's a good question. I'm not knowledgeable enough. But as we get into it, our first game is going to be Double Bubble versus Arts and Craft. And here on the first map, our first map here is
Oh god.
Yeah, it's Sturge. I had a brain fart there for the minute. As we see here, we see two coolers. We have cooler coming out from each side. We see that Splash, which is the crab on tower, is definitely good. Ballpoint on Double Bubble. And on the side of Arts and Crafts, we have the Neo Stamper, which has crab. We have the strikes that we were talking about, and we have Nether Cooler.
Yeah, so I guess both these teams did indeed end up running Cooler, so I'm kind of assuming that it's good on tower, which answers the aforementioned question. But also there seems to be a crab weapon on both teams, which shouldn't be too surprising because that's what we've also seen before. We did also see those Tri-Strikes like we expected from before.
Yeah, and as those Tri-Strikes do come out, the VAC is another good choice of special on the tower, especially for these checkpoints. As we see them using the VAC like that, getting 2 down on each side, the crab coming out from the side of Double Bubble, getting taken down, and that is 3 down on the side of Double Bubble. Arch and Crafts can KO it right here, right now. The bomb getting to 1, getting to Zap there, and that should be it for Arts and Crafts takes game 1 in a very dominant fashion.
Immediately. Oh my god. I don't think we barely even had enough time to introduce anything there. That was extremely quick. Good for Arts and Crafts.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about the map a bit, and how once you get past that second checkpoint, it's you have an easy chance to get that KO, but they decided to just finish it.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, they definitely. I mean, they definitely did really good there for arts and crafts. But yeah, I'm quite excited to see how this next map goes.
Yeah, and the next map is Tower Control on Mako Mart. This is one of those ones that has like the awkward second checkpoint that's hard to get. But once you get past that second checkpoint, you are in you have a good lead pretty much.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, so I'm gonna be completely honest. My competitive knowledge of maps is extremely limited, but to say something about the aesthetic of the map, though, Mako is quite a, I don't want to say pretty map, but it's very unique. I don't know.
I mean, technically, yeah, it's the only map I could think of that would be hosted in a supermarket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
I think that's just like so cool and gimmicky, and it's really just a very pretty map to say
yeah,
the
and I
least.
mean, that's what all the maps. As we get into it, I'm interested to see what comps come out. We see the range blaster and the V is coming out on the side of Double Bubble, and on the side of Arts and Crafts, they switched to the V stamper with the with that Spider-Man, as people like to call it. The yeah, as we get into it here. That's already one down on the side of already two down, all three down on the side of Arts and Crafts. Are we gonna get the white? No. Yeah, the Slosher able to get out barely.
Okay, well, we're immediately seeing a turnaround. With arts and crafts, kind of struggling to really hold any space here. Good on Double Bubble though, because they're managing to take advantage of a lot of space that they're getting here, and they're not letting go. I guess if they learned from their last match, they're really doing their best to just make sure that this one does not end up the same way.
Yeah, and I mean, we see those strikes coming out, able to get at least some of the pressure off that tower for on Double Bubble, and that gives Arts and Crafts their chance to strike. As we saw two go down on the tower there. Zap going down there, that leaves two on their own on the left stack as though everyone's slowly respawning. This gives a chance for Arts and Crafts to start getting mid control and start to be able to push that tower. So you see the Charger getting one, that blaster, the range blaster. I didn't say anything about it, but that range blaster is going to be huge on making sure that Charger is kept in check, since it's able to, you know, shoot over those ledges.
Yeah, okay, we do see Arts and Crafts making their push here with their Charger player on tower. They do use Vacuum. I think it's a good plan, but unfortunately they are forced to back off due to the trees. And it is looking like Double Bubble is, well, making their push once again, trying to keep Arts and Crafts at bay, because, well, they do not want this match to
Yeah, and a nice snipe from that Charger. They're able to stop any momentum. That blaster going down, the Charger on the tower, despite two members of Double Bubble being on that tower, and that opens up the tower and you know, mid for Double Bubble, as they are able to get on tower. The crab comes out, able to, you know, be a little bit of a distraction for two of them. The dualies eventually get taken down, and that's two down on the side of Double Bubble. So Arts and Craft now able to try to push that tower again.
Yes, and Arts and Crafts is doing an extremely good job at that, forcing Double Bubble to make some interesting plays. The Julies do manage to actually get the Slosher down, and also the Charger, but they do unfortunately go down, and oh, I was going to say that might be it for their push there, but no, because in the time the Julies are getting those two kills, the rest of their team was able to respawn and maybe take some safe shots, maybe not, because strikes go out and kind of stall a bit there.
Yeah, I mean, a nice trade from that range blaster. They're able to keep that Slosher in check. The Inkjet getting one before having to back up. The ball point here going to be crucial going into the second checkpoint, because they can just stand on that snipe, that ledge that we were talking about, because the Slosher is the only one who would be able to, you know, to keep control of that ledge. I mean, we could see it with the Stamper, but that would require them to get over there, while the Slosher has enough range to be able to do it from far away.
It's really just a battle in mid right now between these two teams, and it seems like Arts and Crafts is able to win it. We see strikes come out again, pretty much just used for stalling. They're really just trying to keep Double Bubble back far enough to where they can actually take lead here. And I mean, they're doing pretty well so far because they do have 40 points left until like they take it. Not 40, 5 points left until they take it. But over the time, Double Bubble is able to take back the tower without popping the crab on there and really forcing Arts and Crafts back into their struggle.
Yeah, and something that I noticed there, that ball point flanked behind to get the inkjet off on the left stack and was able to help get that stamper off the tower. That was a really nice play. I don't think they got punished for it. I didn't fully see. As we see here, this is completely on the side of Double Bubble right now, as they've been able to keep track of this tower and make sure that Arts and Craft can't really get a push. They got one good push off that brought them down within 5 points, but so far it's been all Double Bubbles. We see a delayed wipe on the side of Arts and Crafts. This could be it.
Pretty much all of Double Bubble's team rushing that tower, but hey, they did end up spreading out in the end. Arts and Crafts does take the tower, so we might see an overtime situation here unless they die, and no, we do not see overtime because they lose the tower, which is unfortunate, but hey, that is a point for Double Bubble, and honestly, they did a really good job there.
Yeah, whatever they talked about, and whatever plan they came up with, it definitely worked. Is Double Bubble able to tie the game and bring us to Game 3?
I mean, compared to the last
tournament,
match, sorry, no, you go.
Okay, what I was just gonna say for the viewers, this is play all 3. So no matter what, even if Arts and Crafts were to 2-0, we would still see this third game.
Yeah, and I think that's really exciting because, I mean, even though neither team did 2-0, they are both like, these matches are just very interesting because the first match I thought, okay, doesn't seem like there's that much of a chance for Double Bubble here because Arts and Crafts wiped them out like so quick, probably within a minute 30. But in this second match, they really came back, like, even though it wasn't a complete wipeout for the side of Double Bubble, they kind of fought on their, they kind of fought a lot better and really just managed to keep Arts and Crafts at bay.
Yeah, and our third and final map for this set is going to be a fan favorite. We are going to TC Inkblot.
Woo! This is my favorite map in the game, so.
Mm-hmm. I have the unpopular opinion that this is very mid. I've never liked TC Inkblot for some reason.
I think I used to also have that opinion, but my reasoning for liking it is just how pretty the map is, and it just makes it more fun to play on.
I respect that opinion. It is a very nice map to look at, but my biggest issue with Inkblot, and I don't know if this is just a me problem, but it's very much like a steamroll map.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's very easy to just get a pretty good lockout there because of like the easy access to bats.
Yeah, and I mean that's, as you talk about bats, that is something that I meant to bring up. We are going to see both of these teams try and fight for that bats control to be able to get these strong pushes going. And as we see, no comp change on the side of Double Bubble. On the side of Arts and Crafts, we see the Squeezer coming out. That is the Zuka, the current meta special right now coming out. And Squeezer with this long range would be able to fight tower easily here.
Yeah, Squeezer's quite a fun weapon. I've recently picked it up as well, just kind of incorporate myself more in the meta culture. But okay, we immediately see our team taking over mid. Wow. Already starting off with their push, getting the tower down to 81 points. But unfortunately, they are backed off right before they could break checkpoint. On the side of Double Bubble, their ballpoint does grab tower and is now setting up on the left stack. They have their inkjet ready and they do pop it, So far, they do manage to get a kill with that, and the rest of of Arts and Crafts is forced to be backed up.
Yeah, Arts and Crafts had to back up there from that first checkpoint because I believe they went 3 down. As we see those strikes coming out from the side of Arts and Crafts, the Dualies were in a bad spot there. They were able to get down, but the Slosher on the side of Double Bubble also went down as Arts and Crafts here getting to that first checkpoint. They're going to easily get that lead and that first checkpoint. We see the back coming out, trying to get space, trying to get mid control. As Arts, Double Bubble is going 3 down, the last person is that ball point. They have the inkjet. They're going to save it for now, and let's see. Double Bubble is able to get a push, get that lead, and maybe get more.
You know, we've been seeing a lot of good pushes from Double Bubble in like this match and the last match, but now Arts and Crafts is doing their major push, and they do also manage to take lead. So we might see something from them, but maybe not, because they most of them went down there to that blaster. And I think with that, Double Bubble is making another push, pushing straight into mid, getting paint, getting control, and getting set up for their...
Yeah, and there's that newly buffed wave breaker coming out, the one that marks enemies right as it gets thrown. One thing I'd like to mention that I saw there is I'm pretty sure that Zuka that we saw when they were at like the second checkpoint got the inkjet. They were able to get that inkjet and have that space. As we see here though, Double Bubble able to get that second checkpoint, get a bigger lead. Though that back able to get one. They're trying their hardest. Double Bubble's 3 down, and that'll give mid control pretty much entirely to Arts and Crafts, and they'll be able to try and push that tower, see if they can get the lead. And with just over 2 minutes left, anything's really possible.
I mean, yeah, so far every single push has extended that lead for both teams. And honestly, I'm excited to see where this one goes, because of push past 32 would be pretty cool considering how close this match has been. We do see that Crab shredded by the Zuka, and Arts and Crafts does use their vacuum on the tower to hopefully extend the push, but unfortunately it does not end up in their favor because they do end up going down. We have 2 players on tower now. I guess Arts and Crafts and had their zap jump off. It is looking not too good for Arts and Crafts right now, as they don't manage to get the lead because of 1 point.
That was incredibly close. Arts and Crafts, or Double Bubble, able to save it at the last second there. As that crowd comes out, they kind of chipped some of them. Wasn't able to get any. The Dualies are now trying to go in. They're trying to get kills here. That tower's stuck on mid. The Squeezer is doing a good job of keeping control of mid, as the rest of the team was able to get those Dualies. And here we see in the last minute, this is where those teams have to try and get that push, try and get something started here, especially if you're Arts and Crafts and you're down by only 1 point.
Yeah. Oh my god, 3 bombs on the tower. That was a fairly good move from Double Bubble, trying to get everybody off the tower. They do pop Jet and manage to get a pick with it before it ends. Basically, this is just Double Bubble and Arts and Crafts fist fighting in mid, just trying to make something happen. The blaster goes down to the Squeezer. I mean, to be fair, and it wasn't really in their advantage to fight so close up. Squeezer has Zuka ready, and they are trying to keep for mid. They're trying to get as much control as possible. You see Zuka come out countering that tab once they jump on. Blaster again, they managed to basically just back up. Oh, they just pick.
That's 2 down on the side of Arts and Crafts. That's a wipeout on the side of Arts and Crafts, and that is over. Double Bubble able to make the reverse sweep and take this first set 2-1.
You know, they were definitely the underdogs, but they proved themselves worthy of winning the set. I think it's very impressive that you're able to lose the first game so harshly and not worry about tilt or anything like that, and just be I don't know, 10 times better for the next game.
Yeah, no, they lost on Sturgeon and said, you know what? Why don't we just win? Just They said, nah, I'd win.
Yeah, no, it's not a question here. It's just win. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, no. But a really good performance from both sides, honestly. That last Inkblot match was really close. I was very surprised by the fact that they were able to they were able to tie it. But of course, according to Splatoon, if you aren't
Yeah.
able to take lead and you tie, you get pushed back 1 point, and that 1 point was the defining point.
Yeah. But still, both these teams played really well, and this is only group stage, so there's still a chance we can see both of these teams back in the brackets.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if both teams, are able to make brackets here. It's definitely it was definitely a good set. I will say that. I don't know.
Yeah. I think
um,
we've said all that needs to be said at this point, honestly.
yeah, I mean, we could go back and talk about that Inkblot game. I mean, we were talking about how close it was, but it seemed a lot of the times both teams were going 3 down, even getting wiped out, and they were able to get back in quickly and manage to defend well, which is something you don't really see often in competitive Splatoon, because when you wipe out, you're thinking, oh, we're going to lose the lead, we're going to have to play from behind. But in this case, especially on the side of Double Bubble, when I believe they went 3 down and wiped out multiple times, they were able to keep that defense strong and were able to make sure that while it was barely, they were able to keep their lead.
Yeah, we did definitely see that a lot. A smaller thing that I saw a lot was they were really good at shutting down the other team's crabs with using their Zuka. Like every single time I saw a crab tank popped, I saw it die to a Zuka shot fairly instantaneously.
Yeah, I mean that the Zuka was doing really well. Like I said, I said it earlier. I saw like out of the corner of my eye after they had gotten one. It was like by second checkpoint they were able to get the inkjet as well, which I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
they're cooking.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean we could talk about, because I guess round 2 we start on TC Manta. Um,
Ooh, okay, DC Manta. Um, you know, not my favorite map.
yeah, no,
I,
that's fair.
I like the ocean aesthetic, but I also don't, because the actual like map portion is kind of boring. It's kind of all like the same two colors for the most part, like that kind of wood color, and then like the white walls, and then other than just like the background, it's just I don't know. For me personally, the map itself is just but I mean, I think that's an unpopular opinion because it seems like a map that could be liked.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, Manto's definitely had some very, I guess, very mixed opinions.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
Yeah. But on TC though, like I don't usually see this map played too much on Tower Control. For me, anyway, I've mostly seen it played on Rainmaker and Clan Blitz, but
Yeah. No,
um
that's like a big map pool thing, is Manta,
yeah.
clams and TC, or not TC, Rainmaker.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, at least these teams get to play on some maps that they're not used to, and they'll probably have to play on these maps in the future as well. So getting practice on them isn't a bad idea by any means.
Yeah, and I mean, you also get practice on the more played TC maps, like again, Inkblot, Mako. I know, probably, obviously, Hagglefish is definitely in here. Ship Shape is something we see. Sturgeon is something you see a lot.
Yeah. Oh my god, there's so many tower control maps. It's almost like the whole tournament is tower control.
All right.
Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna take a quick break here. See you guys in the next few sets. Welcome back to All for One Tower Control. This is our second set. I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, and we have two teams that I'm definitely excited for. We have Go To Shell versus the Whip Rays. The Whip Rays, a very known team in the low level community.
Yeah.
I haven't heard much about off the Go To Shell though.
I think I might have seen them before in either Coral Clash or Deadline, but can't really remember which. It might have also been a different tournament, but I'm pretty sure I've seen them around a couple of times.
Well, yeah, I mean, Whip Rays, I could say as much as I want to, and most people would probably know who they are. The Whip Rays,
Yeah.
one of the most known teams in the low level community. They've played in many from the Ink Ups and Little Squid Leagues and Low Inks and whatever other low level tourneys you can think of. They've probably played in it.
Yeah, the Whip Rays are just one of those teams that just have a really big following. Like, not literally, but like a lot of people will be watching them on like streams or just in bracket progression because I mean I think they're just kind of a staple of low level at this point.
Yeah. To put in to give a info on each of these teams, we had if I can pull it up here, we had Go To Shell and the Whip Rays. They're both 1-0 currently. Go To Shell was able to beat Ink About It 3-0, and the Whip Rays were able to beat Sink Deep 2-1. So
That's very interesting. I personally have not heard of either of those teams to this point, so I guess I probably haven't played in a tournament that I've been T1 for, but still very excited to see what the Whip Rays and Go To Shell have for us in these next two sets. What's the first map?
it was Tower Control Manta Maria. I
Okay.
knew that off the top of my head.
Yes, me too. I totally wasn't asking for real and not just to bring up, just not to bring it up. No, definitely not.
Yeah, and
But,
as we
yeah.
we're getting into it here, we see double slosh on the side of Go To Shell. We see the Hydra, the Cooler Tri, Zuka, and Tri the T-Tech on the side of Whip Rays as we get started here.
Both these teams rushing for mid. I do like that play from the shot on the side of Whip Rays, going for the early flank. They're just trying to get some paint going behind them. The Whip Rays do immediately get a kill, but it does get traded out. Okay, Go To Shell's already 3 down. That gives the side of Whip Rays plenty of space to make a push going here.
Yeah, and we see Nate here getting picked off, getting unfortunately caught from edge to each side. As you see Eon here able to get one there and keep space, but the Whip Rays are 2 down. They were able to get jumps, but they're not doing much else. It's only Nate there having to try and play smart. The Hydra jumping in only to get killed.
Nate's doing their best there, just they're alone, but I'm actually very shocked that they've been able to survive this entire time. They're causing a very big distraction for the fight, in my opinion, and I think it'll be very beneficial. They do get that Zuka off. Maybe they can get a couple of kills.
Oh.
They did actually get one. Nate is popping off, I guess.
Yeah, that is huge. The Nate is still alive as we see Espion able to pull out that Zuka, but gets traded out. They're at that. They are not able to get past that second checkpoint there. Nate trying to do his best on the tower. The Booyah coming out, able to create space, but the shot Nate goes down. Unfortunately, Young Bob able to get them creating space on this side, on the right side there. They have the Booyah. They will be able to use that if they push here. And right now it's even on both sides, really.
Yeah, right now it's really just one of those fist fights in mid. There's no specials coming out quite yet. Oh, and as I say that, they probably a bump. But, and also but Grace is back. Sofa King is the only one left in mid. for the whip race, and Hotel is taking space. Eventually, just not gonna push. Oh, that's unfortunate. The Hydra player does go down to the Julies. Oh, not jump right into the bomb. That's not the thing that happened here, but
yeah, that's 2 down on the side of Go to Shell. They're in a very bad spot here, as we see Nate, Eon, and Sofa King all just pushing up. The Hydra also pushing up. They're looking to take space. They're looking to get this push started, try and get a better lead than they already have, because they're only at that second checkpoint. We see the try able to get the trade on the Hydra there, and a good trade as we see the strikes coming out. I think a bit preemptively.
Yeah,
they could have used the strikes before the checkpoint.
Yeah, I would have liked to see either somebody ride the tower while those fights were going on, or just waiting a little bit longer for them to have a better opportunity. But, I mean, all in all, they weren't the worst strikes ever. They got some value for sure. But unfortunately, Whip Race does lose that aggression, and they are forced back into their spawn. Go to Shell taking mid, using both of their specials at this point, with Booyah Bomb, Trizuka, and Cooler coming out. It seems like Nate is backing up behind them and trying to get a lot of picks there, which they do manage to do. With the Tri-Swasher, they are able to get quite a few picks there, and they still have full control over mid. Wow, that was a double. Okay.
Wow, what teamwork there, being able to help out the Tri there in a bad spot. I was very surprised with that Nate flank. They were able to get back there and stay alive. As we see here, Sofa King trying to do their best to get the checkpoint. The Booyah Bomb coming out. The young Bob, the machine trying to get behind them, unable to do it. Nate gets traded out though, and there goes that second checkpoint. The one that Whip Rays are having so much issues with, and with under a minute left, you got to think how much are they going to defend here to try and keep that lead.
Yeah, I really wish that somebody on the side of the Whip Rays would have watched the left side with Sofa King, because they probably could have extended that push just a little bit. Either way, though, we are seeing a good offensive from Go to Shell. They are able to get a push on... Maybe not, maybe they jumped out. Either way, Go to Shell now has to go over mid, and never mind, they take... Whip Rays takes it back, as I'm saying that, but...
As you say that, the Whip Rays do go 3 down. It is only Sofa King. Sofa King's gonna try and play back and try and get those strikes. And if you're on the side of Go to Shell, which you do, you're able to take down Sofa King, making sure they don't have those strikes. If you're able to get the lead here, they weren't able to as the shot. Nate is able to come down and save the game.
I really loved a lot of those pushes there, especially from Nate with those, like, ginormous flanks. Definitely, like, the one where they just stayed behind Go to Shell for, I want to say, a minute, and managed to get a Zuka off without them, like, even going down, which is kind of crazy, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, sometimes you just, you're able to get behind them, you're able to get that good flank, and you're able to, have that value that Nate does on that V-shot. Next, though, our next map is going to be Ship-Shape Cargo.
Oh, okay. This map, I enjoy playing on it a lot. I guess it's kind of fun to play on some new maps, especially when, like, older ones are becoming to get a little bit stale. But, yeah, what's your opinion on it?
I'm able to finally say this, but we have to watch flanks in this game. Crazy. I like this map a lot. I think the only issue is that third checkpoint, or the last checkpoint, is like it's kind of hard because of the space it's in, and it's also harder to KO because of that little alleyway there. But I mean, overall, it's a very steamrolling map, but it's a very fun map to play.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm a really big fan of the Greats. I think not many maps take advantage of Greats very well, like this one does. I mean, like, the only other one I could think of is Mincemeat, and we all know how the Greats are on that one.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
But if definitely the biggest thing here, which, again, I'm not able to say much, but the biggest thing here is trying to, keep track of those flanks and making sure, especially with how Nate was playing in the Manta game, you have to keep paying attention to those flanks and being able to keep, like, pressure on them, like, have like, your like a corner of your eye out to see, like, hey, someone's flanking, see, like, the backline they had, I think they had, no, that was Whip Rays that had the Hydra. But either way, if you have like a backline, those guys would be great to try and show what they're doing. As we do see the pencil come out on the side of Go to Shell, and same comp from the side of Whip Race, but that pencil is going to be huge. And like I was saying, the keeping an eye on Nate there with the flanks.
Yep, Nate immediately rushing into mid with is it Eon, I want to say?
Yeah.
While the machine tries to basically get a few picks on right side. Unfortunately, 2 of them go down for both Whip Rays and Go to Shell, trading out. Still, both teams pretty much just in stalemate. We do see a couple of specials from both sides, and 2 went down on Whip Rays. And
yeah,
that's
Nate,
a wipeout. That's pretty crazy. Oh my god, okay.
Yeah, Nate was able to get one there, but unfortunately trade out. That is a wipeout on the side of Whip Race, and this will be like a big push, a big first push on the side of Go to Shell. I would expect them to at least get to the second checkpoint here before any sort of pressure is shown. We see that Reef Slider able to come out. The cooler comes out on the side of Go to Shell, but the pencil gets taken down. That's going to be huge, as everyone else is forced to back up. The 3 down on the side, delete 3 down on the side of Go to Shell, and this is Whip Ray's time to push up and try and get control.
Ooh, Julies and Nate trade out while the pencil tries to also get Eon, but unfortunately does fail. All of the Whip Rays are kind of clumped up a bit, so good on Eon for separating, because one Via Bomb could have wiped them all out at that point. All of the Whip Rays are really well coordinated. I mean, they've been playing together for a really long time, so you would expect something like that from them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even remember how long they've been playing for. I saw a tweet recently, like their anniversary tweet. But either way, that Reef Slider coming out on the side of Go to Shell, unable to get value, but they're still getting pressure. They're able to get Sophicking there. That's one. But the Hydra able to keep paint in the spots that is needed. The machine able to keep going, but that's one down, and the Try gets traded back out. The Booyah coming out on the side of Breaks there. They're kind of being like crossed up there by the Julies, but they're able to get the trade there, and this is that 3rd checkpoint. The Whip Rays are able to get, or close to that 3rd checkpoint. They are able to get the pencil who try to get on tower there, and this could be close to a double game-winning push.
Yeah, the Whip Rays still do have the lead, I do believe. Yes, they do. And it's really just up to Go to Shell in order to take that back. Ooh, strikes coming out from the Whip Rays. Whip Rays, they are not getting that much space. Even though they had to back up a little bit, they really only had to back up to the mid. I mean, in saying that, of course, the commentator first. But Nate's still alive, going for another one of those shots. So yeah.
Nate unable to get that flank though. A good attempt. Oh, but I think there is one behind. The Try is able to get one though. There's 2 down on each side. The Try is being pressured by every side, not able to get anything. Sophicking there with the T-Tech, having to back up, as this is a great opportunity for Go to Shell to get that tax. They just have to get on the tower and be able to push this. As Breaks go down, the Hydra, that's their backliner. Nate's able to try and shark that ledge, but unable to get anything, and that's 2 down on the side of Whip Rays. This is not looking good for them whatsoever.
Yeah, ooh, and Go to Shell is able to take the lead away from the Whip Rays. We might see a comeback, maybe. With only a minute left, though, it's not looking too good for the Whip Rays. They do have the cooler ready, as Neon is being pushing up into their side of the pit. They do unfortunately go down. I didn't see if they popped cooler or not. Oh, they did pop cooler. So at least the rest of the team is keep on. But either way, Whip Rays is forced to fully into once again. Nate popping and getting a pick with it. Team goes down. That's 2 down for the side of Go to Shell. Maybe Whitleys will have an opportunity to take it back here.
Yeah, with 45 seconds left, there's a very good chance they are able to get it. They're gonna pump those strikes now and try and paint for another one. One thing I would like to say about what happened there is I believe Espeon was able to get behind them and they got 3, not in a row, not obviously not a triple, but they got 3 kills there and were able to stop any progress that Whip Race had. As we see 2 go down on the side of Whip Race. That's the delayed 3 down. The jump comes in from Nate. Nate's the only one by tower, but Breaks is able to get the jump on tower. They gotta try and deal with this pressure. There is only 10 seconds left. They're so close that strikes come out, but they aren't able to do much. Espeon, the shots on tower, and that's a wipeout. That's a wipeout on the side of Go to Shell. This could be it. The Whip Race could be able to bring this back here.
Oh, okay. We're just seeing that clock time down, and
Wow.
with that, Breeze take the second game, meaning that I believe that should make them 2-0. So
Yeah, that brings 2-0 in the standings so far. However, again, this is play all 3, so they will still play that 3rd game, and that's something that Go to Shell can think about. Is if you play that 3rd game, if you win it, you set yourself up for a better spot, than going 0-3.
yeah, for sure, winning that 3rd game might save them from maybe a lower bracket. You never know.
Yeah, and I mean, a quick little thing here. I would like to, reintroduce ourselves for people who might be just coming in. My name is Jake, and I'm here with Cole, as we are here for All for One Tower Control.
Yeah. One of my favorite tournaments that I've TO'd for, so hey. But yeah, Tower Control is quite a fun little map mode, and I hope you guys stick around.
Yeah, I hope you stick around. I hope you enjoy the rest of the tournament here. As for our 3rd match here, we have TC Hagglefish, a personal favorite of mine.
Oh, okay. TC Hagglefish isn't my favorite, one of my favorites, but it isn't a bad map, and I don't hate how it looks, and so you speak.
Yeah, TC Hagglefish is really good. It's a really good, it's an even side. There's flanks that are easy to keep track of. It's nothing too, it's nothing like too hard. But whenever I think of TC Hagglefish, I always go back to, it was a Division 1 matchup. It was Cherry Lyman versus, I don't even remember who they were facing. And Krim was playing T-Tech. And Krim's strikes were, like, perfect. They had set up like a huge wall they were able to push off of it. So I'm interested to see how much strikes are going to be used here, as they're able to set screen walls, they're able to push people off tower. They have so much value here as we get into this 3rd game.
Yeah, I agree completely, and I think I mentioned the exact same play while commentating not too long ago.
It's just that iconic.
Yeah.
We see no comp changes whatsoever from either side. I mean, I guess both people able to just stick with it here. As we see immediately, the pressure on that left street, their Try is able to get everyone facing that way. They're able to get one there. The Whipper is able to get those strikes off and get the tower here. Espeon is in a very bad spot here. Have to step back up. Unable to get him. That's 3 down. Is only the pencil. The pencil goes down. There's the late white on the side of Go to Shell, and that should be checkpoint 1 gone.
I'm really loving these tower plays from the Whip Race. They're very good about trading off, having different players riding at different times. You don't really see that too often with low level teams. I feel like in a lot of lower level teams, you'll only see really just one person riding the tower while the rest of them will go off. But either way, the Whip Race do unfortunately lose lead there, or not lose lead, but lose space to Go to Shell. I'm kind of hoping we'll Go to Shell can get this match because, I don't know, losing 3-0 ain't as good as losing 2-1 for sure. Yeah, but either way, they're fighting as much as they possibly can, and they're doing a good job of it at that, because they are pushed up into the Whip Race spot.
Yeah, and this is part of that sort of, being able to push. You have to have your frontliners, your slayers have to push up here. But we see
the Booyah by the tower there, able to get one. The Zuka able to get one, able to get one there. Put the shots in a very bad spot there. However, two do go down on the side of Whip Race and Go to Shell. Well, the third one goes down on Go to Shell, and that's a Whip Rays. Whip Rays are able to get control back there.
Yeah, the Whip Rays are fighting it out right now. Ooh, the Pencil gets one, and their other teammates get two, leaving Sofa King basically on the defensive side to get out as quickly as possible. Okay, and the rest of the Whip Rays are immediately ready by the time that Sofa King is able to get back. Oh, and that is the Whip Rays. 3 down Whip Rays. Oh no.
3 down on the Whip Rays. Two got killed from that reef slider. They're all in the same spot here. Those dualies, the ones with the reef slider, were able to get another one, and that just opens things up. I mean, but as I say that, a commentator's curse again. 3 down on the side of Go to Shell. The last one forced to jump out, and Whip Rays, they have control again.
Yes, the Whip Rays do manage to take control over mid once again, but Go to Shell is not going to let them go much farther than this, I do not think. Actually, in saying that, they are now both 2 down. These teams are aggressively even, which is probably for the best. But Nate is fighting alone underneath the back. I really think something to come over to help him, and break has that. We are seeing a little bit of a runaway fight from Eon. I don't think that anybody is noticing that except the team. Okay. So the Trains are unfortunately forced to pass up fully into their base, and as Winchell's trying to make a little bit of space for themselves.
Wait, Eon managed to get behind them. That's 3 down on the side of Go to Shell. I don't know if Eon got a triple there, but that's huge. That's the delayed wipe again. And Whip Ray is able, again, they've been so good this entire set on being able to have useful, effective flanks at the right time. And that Booyah coming out, the Pencil barely able to survive there. But these flanks is coming from both Nate and Eon just have put in so much value, whether it's distracting or getting kills.
For sure. And then tying that in with Sofa King's strikes and Drake's just complete control over the spaces that they hold, it really just works very so hard for them.
Yeah. As we see here, though, that's 2 down on the side of Go to Shell, and this is Whip Rays 3 down. Whip Rays are trying to just close it out here with 30 seconds left. If you're in a bad spot here, if you're Go to Shell, you have to regroup and try and get those specials. Try and get anything started here to get a push, because everyone is just around the tower on the side of Whip Rays. They have the cooler coming up. They have the Booyah. They have those strikes. They have everything you could possibly not want to see here.
Yeah, and they're using it all at once, that's for sure. Whip Rays still has their fair share of specials ready with the Booyah Bomb and Strike, so if Go to Shell does go for power play here, probably won't end too well for them once they get Booyah and Strike off of it. But in saying that, they unfortunately do get forced to use their Booyah early, and the Hydra goes down. Sofa King needs to use their strikes pretty quickly here, and the rest of their teammates need to be ready to hop on that tower.
Yeah, they've got to be ready to get those strikes out at any moment. They were waiting for the Booyah there to pop the strikes. They do pop the strikes, but that's 2 down. Bob gets 2 there. It's 3 down on each side. It's just Sofa King and Espeon, and Sofa King was in the better spot there. Espeon was in enemy ink and was able to get on that ledge to get to tower, and Sofa King able to clutch up the game, not with the strikes, but with their presence in general.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, from both of these teams, this match was extremely close, with the Whip Rays holding it out for the most part, but that last push honestly could have ended badly if Sofa King had waited just 1 more second to use those strikes.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, those strikes were going to come in. We're going to be seeing a lot, and we're going to be seeing a lot more of strikes in this tournament. Strikes, probably the best special in tower control.
Yeah, I mean, for the pure amount of time that you can hold out tower, I honestly think that they could have been used a little bit better there in the end, like if they were timed instead of just throwing them all at the tower. If you threw one at a time, waited for them to. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so either way, really good strikes, and really good plays from pretty much every single player.
Yeah, and I mean, Whipper is able to get that 3-0 that they were, they were winning. I'm pretty sure, if I'm correct, since that is 2-0 in groups, that does qualify them for either. I think that might qualify them for gold bracket already, because there's only 4 teams in each group. It's you play every team here, so.
I have no idea, so I'm just gonna say sure.
I'm not 100% certain as well, but we'll see. Good on the Whippers though, able to get that 3-0 and show how strong they are.
Yeah. Honestly, both these teams put up a good fight either way, and I'm hoping that Go to Shell made a little bit more of a name for themselves here because they deserve more love. That team is really good.
I mean, yeah, we saw lots of times where individual players stepped up, but I believe that what I saw was individual players stepping up to get picks, and they were really, I don't know if I want to say they were pushing in too much, but they were definitely being over aggressive at times, and I mean, that's not a bad thing in all cases. It definitely wasn't a bad thing here. They were able to get multiple times where they got 2-3 down at those moments, and were able to push up. But you can't just always be that aggressive. All right. And as we get ready for our third and final group set here, we will toss it over to break.
Yes. So yeah, make sure to stick around because there is still that final set and then of course brackets. But yeah, I guess we're gonna go on break now, so see you guys in a little bit.
Welcome back, everybody, to All for One Tower Control Edition. I'm Jake, and I'm here with Cole.
Hello, welcome back, everybody. We've had a couple of very close matches in the past 2 sets, and this is our 3rd set.
Yeah, and we have Jet Lag versus, and I'm not kidding, we have Awesome Pickup Team name.
Honestly, that is an awesome pickup team name, so I'll give them props for that.
Well, I mean, it's about as awesome as the record, because right now they are 2-0 in sets, while Jet Lag is unfortunately 0-2. I mean, that doesn't mean that they can't come out and, win. I'd expect to see, some fight, but on paper this looks like awesome pickup team name just wins, just based on paper and the records.
I mean, hey, we love to see a reversal, which is also an awesome pickup team name. I will say reversal. Somebody, if that's already not a team name, somebody should name their team that. Okay. So yeah, I'm really excited for these matches.
Yeah, and I mean, our first map is the fan favorite TC Inkblot.
Ooh, once again, one of my favorite maps. I think the only reason why I like it is the fact that it has lily pads. I think that's the only reason, to be honest with you. But the lily pad reigns supreme, so.
I think you're cooking with that one.
I mean, other than that, it's also a pretty good map, so, I mean, there's also that, but,
But, yeah, I mean, we are getting into it here. We see a double Splatana comp there on the side of Awesome Pickup, and on the side of Jet Lag we see that Junior, the Range Blaster. I like to say that this double Splatana was popularized by the Team Last Resort. I'm sure you've maybe heard of them, but as we see that double Splatana able to get a wipe out there as Lucio saying hi to the camera.
Actually, though, Lucio really taking this seriously, you can tell, because they wanted to just take a quick break, say hi to everybody before they went and basically crushed the entire team of Jetlag. Either way, Jetlag doing their best to make some space here. Blue Jay, unfortunately, does go down to 2. These names are everything, by the way. So, 2 is really pushed up here, as Ant does draw, trying to get them off the tower. Seems like Jetlag is able to take back that, as I'm saying that. No, they did not, unfortunately, take back that. It's just Ant fighting out with Lucio. These names are really awesome, and that's a wipe.
Yeah, I mean the names are easy to read. Yeah. Unfortunately, a very dominant. Well, not unfortunately, but it's a very dominant showing there from Awesome Pickup, able to show why they're 2-0 currently, as we saw Lucio just running around there for a while.
Yeah, and also we forgot to say hi to Lucio. So hello, Lucio. I'm sorry we didn't say hi when you were waving at us there, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I could say more about that match, but it ended way too quickly.
Yeah,
So-
there was not much to talk about there, but maybe we'll see another complete turnaround like we did in the first set? Question mark. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, like next map's TC Manta, so we could indeed see that. That I could expect that to be pretty close. But I mean, with how the Awesome Pickup is playing right now, I going to be honest here, and this is again nothing against like either team, but I'm thinking that it would take a lot for Jetlag to get back in there. But you never know. Anything can happen. This is Splatoon.
You know what? I'm rooting for Jetlag, and I believe they're gonna win. I believe in them. I believe in them. They may be jet lagged, but maybe they'll wake up for these next 2 matches.
I'm sorry. I hated that joke in the nicest way possible. That is such a dad joke.
It's fine. So Manta Tower. Already discussed my opinions on this in the last few sets, but I'll say them again. I like the backdrop, the little ocean, the shimmery sky, but not a big fan of the map itself. Quite boring aesthetically, just wood and white stuff. I don't know, but yeah, not my map, but I see a lot of people liking the aesthetic and also liking playing on it. So hey, you never know.
As we get in here, we see the end parries, the triple splashdown on the side of Awesome Pickup, and double Zuka on the side of Jetlag, but otherwise the same comp mainly.
Yeah, both teams rushing into mid. Awesome Pickup though is immediately taking more space than Jetlag is. But in saying that, Jetlag gets 2 down for Awesome Pickup. I think I was right to believe in them, and I think that they're waking up. So I think they're finally getting rid of that Jetlag. Ooh, that was an unfortunate bubble play. So they
got the small bubble there, unfortunately. But we see Jetlag going 3 down. They're able to get the trade on the dualies, but that range has to back up. Try not to die. And we see Lucio able to get up there. Range blaster jumping down. We see Ant here on the side here, trying to create a distraction, maybe get their Zuka off. They do get 1. They get 1 there. They are able to stop any bunker pressure. The Ant's able to try and fight the tower, unable to. That's 2 down on the side of Jetlag. Jetlag's being pushed back pretty much in their own spawn here by Flowers. The Zuka coming out, able to get the one on tower. She was right there though. They'll be able to get back on. That's 2 down though on the side of Awesome Pickup. That's delayed 3 down on the side of Awesome Pickup. It's only the one on the tower, and they're pushing in, unable to, they're unable to do things. We got jumps on the tower here. They're trying to just push it every which way, but Jetlag able to stop that, get the wipeout, and suddenly Jetlag's on the offensive.
Unfortunately, Shu does manage to. His name. I'm sorry. Shu does manage to get behind Jetlag and stall out their push into mid until the rest of Awesome Pickup is able to get back. I'm still rooting for Jetlag, but it's not looking too good for them at this point. Awesome Pickup having a lead of 18. But you never know. So we might see them come back.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm honest, just based on everything, it would take a miracle for jet lag to come back. But miracles do happen, as we see again. Lucio
Yeah.
saying hi to the camera, able to
Oh,
figure out when
hello.
they're on camera. I don't know how they manage it, but unfortunately, what gets behind them? It's Ant. They're too busy waving at the camera to see the person behind them, but that is 3 down on the side of jet lag.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate for them. But Awesome Pickup still doing their best here, holding it out. 8 points left, 5 points left. Oh, I see you, and they got the wipeout. That is going to be pretty good for them. They need to get into mid. They cannot be dilly-dallying like they were with the last wipeout because of Shu's push being high.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing behind them this time, so they're able to push up and take space. No one's getting on the tower. If I'm that junior, I'd be getting on the tower right about now as it gets there. As I say that though, they do get on, and we've got to push on the side of jet lag here. That's 2 down on the side of Awesome Pickup. That's delayed 3 down. Zuka coming out from Blue Jay. Shoes sharking. We're getting a really good shark there. They're not going to expect it because nobody is there checking it.
Yeah, I'm loving the support that Jetlag is giving to the Tower Rider with that Blaster trying their best to hold out some space for them. Unfortunately, the Tower Rider is forced back while the Blaster fights off against the Blues and uses, unfortunately. And that's a wipeout for Jetlag. They were so close. They were really close to getting that lead there, kind of. But unfortunately, it was stopped by Awesome Pickup. And Awesome Pickup is gearing up for their own push here, as we can see Lucio doing a very good job at holding off Ant, which, Ant, your name is really nice. I like it. But, yeah.
Able to get the splash down there. Unfortunately, Lucio was too busy fighting there to wave at the camera again. But I'm sure they send their regards as we see. 2 down on the side of Jet, 3 down on the side of Jet Lag. Awesome Pickup is able to try and that's a delayed wipe. Awesome Pickup's going to be able to push that tower back up, and with 40 seconds left, this seems like the impossible for Jet Lag. I hate to say it, but as I say that though, 3 down on the side of Awesome Pickup. They get that last delayed wipe, but they have more jumps. If they're able to get Shu here, they'll be able to maybe start pushing. But the Shu doing a really good job taking 2 people to taking 2 people's attention away.
Shu is extremely good at just getting behind them and then forcing their attention. And honestly, I think that's a very crucial point to why Jetlag is kind of struggling right now to make anything happen. Because the thing is, if they don't want Shu, before they know it, the rest of Awesome Pickup's going to be behind them, and with that, the round does end.
You say that, and I saw Flowers from Awesome Pickup jump in where Shu is, so there were 2 behind there. And when I saw that, I was thinking it was pretty much over. They let people get behind them, and they weren't able to, deal with it in time. It's unfortunate. Unfortunately, it's that's 0-2. That's 0-2 or Awesome Pickup wins 2-0 there, I believe, because that was map 2. But this is the final play all 3 set in group stage. That also makes Awesome Pickup team a guaranteed gold at 3-0.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, I'm very excited to see them in maybe the finals? Question mark? But Lucio, if you do make the finals, please don't wave.
Yeah, no.
That's my only request.
I'm pretty sure the crowd. I know you're a crowd pleaser, Lucio, and I'm hoping we'll see more of you, but I don't think you want to wave in gold bracket.
Yeah, I can really just see like your whole team getting completely wiped out, and then like you're just in the corner waving.
And then they jump out like right at the last second.
Yeah. But yeah, a really good match there. That is 2-0 for the side of Awesome team name for pickup. Was that the name
Awesome Pickup team name?
Oh yeah.
Like I said though, this is a play all 3, so we do play this last game on Tower Control Sturgeon, the map that I didn't remember the name of at the beginning of the stream.
Me neither.
It's one of those maps that nobody cares about.
Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest. I have not talked to a single person that actually like really likes this map. I mean, if you're that person watching stream right now, if you're that person, then good for you. You're very unique, to say the least. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I really don't. I hate to say it, I really don't see that. I really don't see many people talking about them because it's not, it's not a popular map. Really, it's very steamrolly in most modes.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Oh, we're starting. Okay, good. So, I'm very excited to see what these teams are both running. Ooh, a Nautilus. Interesting.
I see. I understand the not choice here when we see. I'm not gonna talk about awesome pickups comp. I mean, you can just see it. You can understand it. I'm not gonna, there's enough drama behind stuff like this. We see one go down on each side. Two down on each side. Two down on jet lag there. The Not's trying to push up, trying to keep pressure here as we see the brush go in and go down.
Oh, Lucio dying to Blue Jay. Blue Jay, I see you. You know what? Carry for your team. Get every single player down. Not gonna lie. But awesome pickup does have mid. Blue Jay is hoping to pick up, but I don't think that they really realized where anybody was when they did that, which is kind of unfortunate. Two and a top player trade. And Lucio just playing, which ends up turning off. Lucio, please don't leave. Okay, good. So awesome pickup on tower with both Flowers and Shu. And Shu is really just holding down 4. I think before we saw them more as an aggressive player really fighting up, but this time they're playing more behind, which I think is a choice.
Did Flowers just get a quad, or am I going insane? Because they had the roller, the B roller, and the brush up there. This is disrespectful. That hammer getting 1. It's pretty much over. I mean,
well, they did their best. I feel really bad for Jet Lag though. I think they should have at least won one match just for the fact that they exist.
I mean, you can't win everything. Jet Lag played their best.
Yeah.
I unfortunately can't really say much on Jet Lag because we didn't get to see enough of them. I'm sure they're a good team.
Yeah,
it's just unfortunate that they had to go against the top team in their group.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Jet Lag will hopefully make a comeback in this tournament or another. I don't entirely know if everybody makes bracket, but if you could enlighten me, that would be great.
Good question. I can look that up right about now.
If they do make bracket, then I hope that they do well in bronze.
I mean, yeah, I'd expect them to maybe to do well in bronze and stuff, and I mean, they still got potential. I mean, there were some moments there that we saw where they were, they were able to get some pressure or like get something going on.
Yeah, I also would like to say bye to Lucio and the rest of their team. If you're gonna wave hello, you need to say bye as well. So bye.
Yeah. All right. Look, it's been good. We saw 3 amazing sets, but unfortunately, we have to wrap it up here. Cole, where can the lovely viewers find you?
Well, I'm on Twitter under ColeSBL, and I don't really know the rest of my socials, but everything should be under ColeSBL. So if you search me up on any platform, you should be able to just find me with that if I have an account for it.
Yeah, and I mean, you can find me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord at JakeRoot0. You'll see me around the Splatoon Twitch section a lot. So, yeah, and I mean, I'm excited to see the rest of this tournament. See who makes it to gold, who plays in the finals.
Yeah, me too. This tournament is honestly one of the best that I've commentated so far, and these teams are all really good. I'm really excited to see how they do. For a low-level tournament, this is very competitive, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Very competitive. Very it's very interesting that it's one mode, but I wish we could talk more, but I believe we have to send it to break and get ready for brackets.
Yeah. See you, everybody. I really hope that you guys will tune in for brackets and the rest of the matches, as finals and semifinals.
Mm-hmm. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Hello everybody, welcome back to All for One Tower Control Edition. I am Signokari. Joining me is Topic. How are we feeling today, Topic?
You know, today I'm feeling good. I gave it a week to heal from Sunday, and I'm ready to go.
Oh god, don't remind me of Sunday.
Yeah, for any of you who don't know, Detroit sports is in pain right now.
Always is.
Always in pain.
When are we not? But yeah, anyways, we have Top Cut now for All for One, starting with our first match of Cosmic Latte versus Caution. And our maps are going to be map 1 is going to be TC on Mako Mart, map 2 TC on Hagglefish Market, and if we need it, map 3 is going to be Tower Control on Shipshape Cargo. How are we feeling about Mako Mart in particular?
I feel like I don't know how it is for everyone else, but for me, I feel like Mako Mart is really defender focused, because you know the tower path goes under that little snipe area, so being able to just have a bunch of people come from there and then it goes right under freezer, I feel like that's like a lot of space for defenders to work with, because realistically the only ways up to attack is to go from snipe or make the long stretch around the right side.
Yeah, that's true, but a lot of those lead sharking weapons that are also really good on tower control can shine on that left side when taking check.
Especially
rollers,
the rat weapon.
Blasters.
The rat weapons, as I call them.
Yep. Those are your tri-sloshers, any kind of roller, really. Your blasters, a lot of that can work really well. Do you think we're going to be seeing any of those?
Well, blaster is oh my god, I can't speak. Blaster is usually really good on tower because you just say, hey, you can't go there, and most of the time they can't go there. So I would expect at least one blaster. I would not be surprised if there are none, because there are a lot of team comps that don't run blasters. Maybe a carbon or like a short range weapon, like you were talking about the rat weapons, your carbons, your tri-sloshers, hell, maybe even regular roller, because regular roller I feel like has been a little bit on the come up, a little bit, but not very much.
Yeah, one area cup a couple months ago. Going back to the blasters though, I think range blaster will probably be a little bit more common nowadays, just because of the wavebreaker buff that it kind of indirectly received. That extra location at the very beginning of the specials is incredibly useful for range blaster. You get guaranteed location on a very large chunk of the map.
Yeah, you just gotta. Since I play range blaster, I like it, but I feel like this would be a little bit of a hot take. I feel like this this buff is kind of overblown, because while it does reveal locations, I personally feel like it doesn't really provide a lot of help to the range blaster player itself, because it doesn't paint any more than it does. Yes, it will help with getting those directs. I feel like if you see a range blaster with the special at the ready, you could just like back up a little bit and then go straight forward. You know what I mean?
I mean, I get it. I don't think wavebreaker really needs to be all that for range blaster. I mean, you have a bomb to help yourself get in and for some extra range poke, and it forces a lot of I guess more decisions to be made in a fight. Like if you want to commit to a jump against range blaster, that's really tough. Granted, you have perfect jump accuracy with Cooler, but you are still fully committing to that jump movement.
Mm-hmm.
I think it still provides a lot of depth to like how range blaster, or like it limits the other player's options and it enables range blaster a lot more.
Yeah, I feel like.
But yeah, you're right. It's not like as powerful in a game, like game changing, as a crab or a jetpack or a bazooka, for example.
Yeah, because I feel like especially for range blaster, this wavebreaker itself is not meant for the range blaster itself. It's meant for its team. But as I say that, we are gonna see a range blaster, so let's see how the wavebreaker will change this game.
Okay, we're on Hagglefish Market. We do have a range blaster, but we do see the double shot Ink Rush on the side of Caution. Airing on it as well, they are getting a little bit. They're playing a little bit slower, catching the push up from Oliver on that right-hand side as well. Strikes coming out. Are they going to be able to push up a little bit off? This looks like Skaboop and Chal are going to be moving up a little as Lagoon goes all the way and gets a pick on a Starla as well. That's going to enable Caution to take that tower, and a Zuka pick coming out onto Oliver as well, and the splash going down too. That's going to mean that Caution can get basically all the way up to that first checkpoint. Wavebreaker coming out, though, going to prevent Skaboop from moving up anywhere past that second checkpoint and forcing the rest of Caution off that tower. Cosmic Latte with a really solid defense here, preventing more than 30 points from going down.
Yeah, I feel like the game plan for Cosmic Latte is to watch the brush, because I feel like what Caution's game plan is to try to distract them with the double shooter, because shooters do a lot, and with the pencil just being a pencil, as you see, Lemon does get a kill on the pencil, does get a kill on the bucket, and there's a Zuka, as you see right now. Caution does have a really not strong defensive comp, but it's really good against Cosmic Latte, so they do have the paint that Cosmic Lattes do lack. But the crab is gonna be a really, really big help in getting through this, especially this first checkpoint, because this checkpoint and the second one are usually the two that are really, really hard to get to. But right now, Cosmic Latte is proving me wrong, as they are just trying to force their way through, and it is working, as Caution does have to find a way to get on that tower, as Cosmic Latte is super close to breaking the second checkpoint on their first push.
Yeah, Lagoon getting a huge double there, also forcing the crab down. Oliver was there for quite a while. That enabled a lot of Cosmic Latte's push up there. However, 3 going down on the side of Cosmic Latte is going to enable Caution to just stop this all-out offensive and try and get some more points on the board here. Lemon is going to be riding this tower, going to have to deal with Oliver and Starla pretty close up, while Space gets striked out by Chai. really solid special uses from Caution, just using them kind of slow, forcing them out. Lagoon over here on the right-hand side, getting a little aggressive with that Whale. Goes down to the Range Blaster, though, unfortunately. However, Azuka gets a huge pick on the Starler there. One more shot left, not going to pick up Ren. However, Ren on their own against 3 has to jump out here, and Caution is going to be able to have another crack at this second checkpoint, or this first checkpoint.
Yeah, I feel like what Caution is doing really well is they're kind of separating and getting these picks on Cosmic Latte, because as you know, dividing and conquering makes things so much easier. Just ask Great Britain. But as you see right here, Cosmic Latte is able to put up a little bit of resistance as a nice direct from the Range Blaster does manage to stop the brush from going any further. And now Cosmic Latte is able to kind of not relax, but they're able to push back Caution just a little bit further.
Yeah, as Cosmic Latte is able to kind of neutralize this, Caution's going to have to pop the strikes early, and Lagoon getting really aggressive here does manage to get a pick and enable the rest of the team to get back in. However, not many picks are going to be happening. As I say that, another trade going out, 2v2 in favor of Cosmic Latte. From the looks of it, they're going to be able to stall out this push a lot longer. Lemon here popping the cooler just to provide a little bit of extra defense. These strikes coming out as well just so Lemon can get back on the tower. However, they still need to get through the second checkpoint if they want to take lead here. They're going to have to take out Ren on this top right side, but it looks like nobody's going to be in a position to quite do so. This is going to make it a lot harder for them. The Zoot coming out, not quite getting some picks. The bomb getting a double kill on the tower. It's just left up to Skaboom to try and make something happen here in this top right. You're gonna have to fight Oliver here, gonna get the pick. Lemon jumping in as well, just trying to provide more jumps and stay alive. Having to jump out though, it's looking really tough with less than a minute remaining for Caution here.
Yeah, that was a clutch double by Oliver on the bucket, just being able to kind of just predict where they're gonna go and just acting on it. But right now, Cosmic Lattes, all they have to do, while they don't have to play really passive, they do have to play sort of at Caution's pace, because there's only 30 seconds left. Caution is gonna have to try to get a panic kill or a quick kill here, as the Zuka does come out, however doesn't get a pick, but the Range Blaster does go down. That's 2 down for Cosmic Latte. This will be Caution's final chance to break through the checkpoint, because right now they're only 6 points behind, so this will be a really close game. We're gonna see if this brush was able to get up on that right hand side, and they are able to. One goes down, the crab is out. This will be it with 7 seconds left. The brush does manage to break the crab, and that might be game, and it is game for Caution at the last second, breaking through the checkpoint and taking the win.
Really well played from Caution. They're great, just enabling their brush Lagoon to get all the way up into that top right, getting a pick onto one person, and then forcing the crab to drop down and shoot down at them as well, getting that pick as well. Also, diverting the attention of the sniper rider. Really well played from them. But I do have, I was a little bit confused there, because I saw, Oliver was holding on to strikes for a while. It seemed like they were just waiting for the right opportunity to use them. Really well played from Caution, though. Just kind of not giving them an opportunity to pop those strikes and just kind of GG button the tower really easily.
Yeah, speaking of Caution, what I want to really emphasize, what they did really well, is they use these strikes as a kind of a distraction, because if you saw during most of that game, whenever they use strikes, they were able to basically keep the enemy's attention away from the brush, and the brush was able to maybe get 1, maybe get 2. I don't know if the brush got a triple, but they were able to get a pick here and there, which kind of helped them out with their pushes.
Yeah, brush causing a lot of disruption there. Really well played from them. Enabling a lot to happen. That huge flank just to get the push going. They ended up only getting a trade, but that enabled the rest of the team to push up so far into mid and getting a huge pick on the range blaster as well.
Yeah, well, I think Cosmic Latte is going to take that in, and they're going to try to at least keep a little bit more eyes on the brush, because while they did have the wave breaker from the Range Blaster, I think I only saw like 1 or 2. Do you know? Because do you know?
Okay. Sorry, map 1 was Haggle. Map 2 is Mako Mart. Sorry for the confusion there. I lied to you guys. Might be.
You are a liar.
I am a liar. Just like the Lions, where they gave me false hope.
Stop, man! Don't do this to me.
Oh, as we go into map 2 already.
there is a Nautilus and a Zap, so a bit more aggression from the side of Caution, as Cosmic Latte is going to stick with what they have, but maybe the increased rate of point sensors from the Naut will help, as Caution already gets one. Caution is already the 2v3. It's not. Looks like Alvarez trying to get a pick. It's not gonna work, and Caution will be the first to push. As you see right here, they're gonna have to watch Snipe really hard, because what that Snipe Rider and maybe the Ring Blaster wants to do is sit up there and just poke tower for as long as possible.
Yeah, we see it happening right now. Not quite going to get any picks, and Caution's going to be able to get all the way to this second checkpoint without being contested too much. However, Starla's going to have something to say about that, as well as the strikes coming out from Cosmic Latte. They are not letting this push go too far without being worried. Oh no, the Wave Breaker, though, from Starla gets canceled by the tower. You hate to see that, as well as Oliver going down. It looks like Caution's going to be able to keep this offense going pretty well with Lagoon and Lemon still up. Lemon going for a really aggressive fight here, not quite going to get anything. However, going to stay alive, and that's the important thing. As I say that, though, Space gets a massive pick onto Lemon, trying to help their teammate out on the right-hand side. A little unfortunate there, but great awareness from Cosmic Latte.
Yeah, you don't really win that fight, Nautilus versus the Snipe Rider, because they can just play laser tag at that point, and you're not gonna win. But right now, it looks like there it is. That's what I was talking about. But right now, it's like Caution is trying to push up a little bit further, as they did manage to get 2 down from Cosmic Latte. Looks like they're not gonna get a lot more out of it, as Cosmic Latte does have the range blaster, or the Wave Breaker, and the Crab at the ready. They do pop the wave to try to stop this push going. There is a 1-for-1. The Nautilus here doing what most weapons should do and try to keep that snipe area clear. Looks like the bucket will push up a little bit further, try to clear out this area. However, he is getting rushed and will go down to the shot. And right now, Caution has almost complete control, because anytime they push or get stopped for even just a second, they get 1 pick, 2 picks, 3 picks. That's all I was talking about. And they're able to keep it going as they do get to the 3rd checkpoint with only 1 remaining for Cosmic Latte.
Dang, they're kind of steamrolling right now. The whole team is just moving up through the spawn as a unit. Crab coming out on the top right, gonna need to be going huge here, stalling a lot out. It's getting whaled though. It's gonna be
nice pick.
However, 3 down on the side of Caution. Now it's Cosmic Latte's turn. They can finally push back into mid. The cooler coming up. It's their time to be on the offensive, and let's see what they can do here.
Yeah, great crab by Ren, just saying, hey, you're not moving. And you know what? It worked. They didn't get the checkpoint. But now Cosmic Latte has to try to do something here, because Caution while they push, they did have the cooler at the ready, but it looks like it's not gonna work, as the brush does brush things, is a low rat, and will get a nice double kill. And now, just like that, at a flip of a switch, Caution is back in control. Right now, they do have some advantage, as they do get the range blaster. Now, with only the strikes remaining, a crab is out for the side of Cosmic Latte. Will they be able to get anything? They won't be able to get a pick, but just painting mid is going to help at least a little bit. But the Zuka on tower has something to say about it, and he, with the last shot, does get the brush. And right now, Cosmic Latte, they had to do something. Looks like what they're doing right now is not going to work, as Caution's just everywhere. They're everywhere, everything, all at once.
Yeah, they are, and Lagoon is going way in. Oh my gosh, trying to get the pick on Oliver, having
the
to back
rat.
off, though, unfortunately.
Really
well played. As you said earlier, these rat weapons having a great time on Mako Mart. Oliver kind of stuck here in Breakfast, not really able to do much to affect the map. However, with the teammate here, they're going to be able to get a little more aggressive while they pop their strikes just to support it. Cooler's up. However, all of Caution is on the opposite side of the map as the strikes. The strikes aren't doing a whole lot. While Caution is taking the tower, it's just Starla left having to jump out. And now Lagoon is just running away from the danger, just trying to come back with some teammates. And they do, getting a huge trade and +1 pick. It's just Space and Starla left to try and get things going. However, in this rain, you're going to be 1 tick of damage away from just about anything on Caution's team.
Yeah, right now, Caution, they can just hold for as long as possible, because Cosmic Latte has to do a 72-point push in 15 seconds. Looks like they're going to try and get a little bit of space. The crab is out. All of Caution, but never mind. The Zuka has something to say about it again, and they will get the pick on the crab. Cosmic Latte at the last second trying to rush it down. It's not going to work, and Caution will take the game and the set 2-0 over Cosmic Latte.
Dang. That was
That
second
was
map
dominant.
just
That
dominant.
was dominant. I don't know what else to say.
Oh my god, excuse me. I just got dust in my mouth. Oh,
Don't die on camera.
trying not to. I have some water. All right, we're alive. Anyways, really solid play, especially in that second map from Caution. Not quite ending up with the KO, but constantly maintaining that aggression, getting some huge shutdowns as well. Really well played from them. But Cosmic Latte still played really well. That first game, they had them on the ropes. That was really well played from them. You know, great play up until overtime started happening, which they did end up struggling a little bit.
Yeah,
But hey,
like
props to
like
you.
I said,
We'll see you next time.
like I said, the rat weapons. Oh, like if you don't pay attention, they will just paint your entire base at all times. You know what? It worked, so I can't blame them.
Yeah, with that being said, I believe we are going to relatively quick break, so we will be back in just a couple minutes. Ooh.
Hello, hello, my big tower enjoyers. We are back with All for One Tower Control. I am Topic. I am joined by Kari, and we're just reminiscing about the old "You're a kid, you're a squid now" commercial.
That made me almost not a fan. That ad.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I'm sure most of the people watching don't remember it, but yes, that was about 8 years ago at this point. Almost 9 years ago.
Yeah. That's not 8.5 years ago. 9 almost. You're making me feel old. I can't imagine how like anyone else feels about this. Oh my lord.
This is retro to us, so don't worry. We're almost in the retirement home. Don't worry.
Oh my god. I don't want to think about that. Anyways, we have we have our quarterfinals, I believe. Yes, our quarterfinals. We have Chroma Chaos versus High Point. Our maps are going to be Inkfla Art Academy, Sturgeon Shipyard, and Makomart if we need it again. All tower control, as it is all for one tower control. How are you feeling about these?
You know, never mind. Just like my failed art degree, I think Inkblot's okay. You know.
What? Hold on. I need you to back up a second.
Uh-huh.
I was not ready for that. I thought I was ready for what you're... Okay, hold on. Man, it's late. It's like 10:30.
Yeah, it's not that
Hold
late.
on. You're right. Okay.
You got your water?
Anyways, back to the maps. Yeah, I have my I need to refill my water. I'll be good. I'll be good for a set.
But in all seriousness, I like it. I think it's pretty cool. Watch the blocks and you're good to go.
Yeah. You know,
That's all I
bats
gotta
is
say.
so important on that map. You know, once you're getting past that first check, it's huge for just maintaining control, making sure that Tower Rider is safe from a huge part of that map. And you'll see a lot of pushes live or die by how well the team can take or hold bats.
Yeah, I feel like especially recently, I've been seeing people go to like the clam itself to like get more pressure on tower with like not short range, but like shorter than like long range weapons. So like your Splattershot Pros, your 96s, your Squeezers, you know, those type of weapons, your buckets, your blobbers, the no skill weapon, you know. You know, stuff like that. So I feel like the clam, the bats area is probably most important, but I think the flank is what you have to watch out the most, because that's gonna be a huge point of contention.
Yeah.
Dynamo Gaming.
Okay, hold on. I like where this is going. I really like where this is going.
We're letting them cook.
Hold on. They're chefing right now. Call him Gordon Ramsay.
Call him Ratatouille. Let's go.
We got Dynamo, Wiper, Deco, S-Blast 91, and Red Pencil with the rain on Alpha Point. And then Chroma Chaos has Blaster Deco, the one with Splashdown, 52 Gal,
Platoon,
Roller, and
Platoon.
Junior. I like this. Okay,
You know-
his mech gets pretty aggressive here, getting some chip damage off on the ledge. Not going to quite find a pick, but Splatty's here on this left-hand side trying to make something happen as well. Matt does end up going down. So does Splatty, though, but not after popping that bubble. That's going to hold at least a little bit of space while Wanda gets one on that right side. Legendary name, by the way. However, it's not going to look like they're going to get that much more. They might need to jump out here or risk going down. Tusk, however, Matt gets a pick on Tusk. That's going to be huge in saving Wanda. And marking, it's preventing the push from Alpha points at only 90 points. That's huge.
Yeah, I feel like Chroma Chaos comp is very short range. Like their longest range is probably the 52, but they can just kill you so quickly. It's like if they get up in your face, they're not moving. They are all rat weapons at this point. But Alpha points comp is very interesting. They have the cooler, their obligatory cooler. Speaking of cooler, Chroma Chaos has no cooler, so they're gonna have to be really reliant on picks and not trades.
Yeah, what a huge play. I don't know if you quite saw that, but oh my god.
Oh,
Massive
that
life from
splashdown.
Splatty just getting just getting all of that's basically under control. However, first team is going to go down. That push is going to die at 47 points, but that's a huge push for only about less than 2 minutes into the match. However, Tusk gets a huge pick, gets another one, trades though, absolutely massive. It's Alpha Point starting to play this game. Torison needs to stay alive and possibly, you know, live to fight another day if they can. While Alpha Point just continues this push. Matt gets a trade onto Tusk's Dynamo. However, the main thing going on here is Wanda versus Soda Chip. Wanda kind of backing off here, allowing Torison to kind of take it, but Soda Chip really taking great fights on this Viper with the missiles popped already.
Yeah, it's just staying alive.
Back on tower. What?
It's just staying alive at this point. But right now, Chroma Chaos, they are 2 down. The Viper does what Vipers do and be a rat and just chase people down. But Alpha Point has a chance to at least get through the first checkpoint. But Wanda on the 52 doing what it used to do in Splatoon 2 and just not die. Just being a really big nuisance. But there we go on the Viper Soda Chip doing what a lot of weapons do and just shark under ledges and just poke up. And it does work. However, the Snipe Rider does go down. A Booyah Bomb is coming out on the side of Alpha Point, just trying to force their way through. But right now, as we were talking about, Chroma Chaos kind of has control of bats. And without bats, you can't do much.
Yeah, but this is the point in the map. After you clear this first check, you're going to need to take bats here. And, you know, while it's super big, 2 go down on both sides. I can't even get many words out. Wanda here getting another pick as well. That's huge. Chroma Chaos holding on pretty well here. Wanda getting some more chip off. Not going to quite find the pick, but going to reset that tower to neutral. Possibly quite kind of gets him going with Torison on this in that bubble. However, Torison goes down, and it's just up to the 3 members. Wow. While Splatty unfortunately goes down too. It's just Mad NYC on that top left stack. Almost getting picked,
there we
but
go.
Not quite. Soda Chip on this left side fighting Wanda now.
Yeah, I feel like
anything Wanda on this tower, they're gonna need to go huge here. The Dynamo's already in? Huh?
Where did Dynamo come from?
I don't know, but they're down. The
confused.
tower push also is almost died, but Kalium trying to keep it going on this Snipe Rider. However, Torson's behind them. They're gonna need to jump out, and they do so just in time. It's just Soul Mage on this left side. Not quite gonna get out in time. Now it's Tusk playing defense.
Yeah, but Dynamo is not what it once used to be in Splatoon 1, so I don't think it's going to be a lot of success. But I feel like Chroma Cast comp, it relies on fights and just kills. If it gets kills, it wins. If it gets trades or it dies, they lose. But right now, Chroma Chaos is looking to extend their lead, maybe even break the first or second checkpoint. As we were talking about, bats is king right now because Alpha Point does have at least 1 on bats, but the roller is set up with the bubble just being a nuisance. However, they do go down to a straight shot of the Dynamo. That's 2 down on the side of Chroma Cast with about 10 seconds left. Alpha Point has to try to get a push going. They need to get someone on bats. They need to just get Chroma Chaos out of there. Here we go in overtime. The Dynamo doing what they can to try to clear a space. However, 1 is behind the tower and just barely gets it. The Booyah Bomb comes off, but the roller, the other rat weapon, cleans up from behind, and that will be a win for Chroma Chaos.
A really solid play from Chroma Chaos. They managed to get that early push, so that's all they really needed. They played really well, maintained control of their bats. However, it was also a little bit of Alpha Point shooting themselves in the foot. They need to get a ton of people. They need to get a ton of open picks to take bats. Just in the way, by the way their comp works, they don't have that many bombs to clear out spaces easily, and it didn't quite go their way. However, that is a game-to-game thing. That game definitely could have gone the other way if Alpha Point got, or is it High Point or Alpha? I believe it's High Point.
High Point.
High Point. If High Point got somebody up there, then that game is completely different. They were playing really well, but Juan played super well there.
Yeah, because like I've been saying, that comp lived and died by kills. If they got them, they were good. If they didn't, especially with the comp that High Point had, with the Dynamo, with the Snipe Rider, with the Rain, with the Blaster, with what was the 4th weapon? The Viper. With the Viper, they were able to just sit in a spot, any 4 of them, and you really can't approach them. Because guess what? They got the Rain, they got the Dynamo. being a Dynamo. They got the Booyah Bomb and the Burst Bomb of the S Blast. Why they gave it that comp, I don't, or that kit, I don't know. That seems really stupid. You got the Wiper just being what the Wiper does and just painting and being very, very mobile. So it was a great job by Chroma Chaos to get in there and cause as much chaos as their name implies as possible before High Point could get set up.
Yeah, really well played from them. I wonder if we're going to see any changes from High Point, especially going into Sturgeon Shipyard, as a lot of their comp does pretty well. S-Blast, honestly, really solid on, really solid on Sturgeon Shipyard. Same thing with Dynamo, but not sure if it's quite going to shake out to be super great. I've talked with a couple Wiper players, not, that many, but their consensus with Wiper on Sturgeon is that it is a lot tougher to play. I'm wondering if we're going to see anything else if there's a different weapon than we might see coming from High Point.
I know this is kind of long shot, but I would say Stamper, because it does, especially with Zepcast, you can just get to a bunch of places, but nope, we are both proven wrong. Wiper is staying. Looks like same comps from both sides. So let's see how Alpha Point... Wait, what? That was High Point. Name change, never mind. Looks like how they will adapt to Chroma Chaos.
It looks like Splatty gets a really early pick on that curling bomb straight through mid. Really solid. This opening aggression, great cheese strats coming from there. Wanda also
that's 2 down already.
Huge pick with the Killer Whale 5.1 as Splatty moves way up, trying to get the pick on the Callium, forcing them to jump out. Not quite getting a pick, but that's still just as good. And popping the bubble way far up, already on C2, as Mad NYC is taking up so much space and drawing so many people's attention on this left side. Splatty gets a 2 in the court and goes for the third on the Callium. Callium has to jump out again, almost died for that bomb too. And great aggression from Splatty on Chroma Chaos. They're already at the second check.
Can we just talk about how the junior just sat there with like a good book with some lemonade and just sat there and just like, you know what, y'all do the work, I'm gonna chill. But and it looks like it worked to get all the way to 15. Oh, that's an amazing first push, especially on Sturgeon Shipyard, getting through both checkpoints. Because the second one is really when, you gotta kind of force your way through, as Splatty does get another trade, as there's another one down on High Point. Soulmate has to try to do something. You managed to get one, but however, they lose the blaster 1v1 as Matt is able to get one, gets another, going for the jump. However, the Dynamo does go down, the splash down goes off, and Chroma Chaos is back to what they were doing. They're just being really, really aggressive, and if it works, it's gonna work, as Splatty is set up trying to drop on somebody. It's not gonna work right now, but there we go. Wanda and Splatty are in the base again, trying to cause chaos. However, the Splatty does go down. The missiles are out for High Point, and they are forced to scatter. And maybe High Point can get something going, because right now, Chroma Chaos is kind of dominating this first game, or the match right now.
Yeah, however, Tusk with a huge clutch double is going to be causing a lot of trouble for this double comp on Chroma Chaos. Tries to end that one 5 times faster. Jesus. As it's now High Point's turn to kind of get things going here. They've got the tower pushed up back to mid. They've got a good chunk of control. However, they're going to have to deal with Wanda, which Tusk does pretty well after popping the cooler. Now it's High Point's turn to get this push going. They have a couple people set up on this right side, just trying to make sure that Callium is safe on this checkpoint here, just to try and take it. The missile's coming out. However, Splatty's on the flank behind, getting one. Can they get a second? It looks like they might be able to, and they do. They're going to need to stop this right here. Matt NYC's already on this tower, getting another pick, and Tusk going down on that top right, on that great area. That's a full stop for High Point. Unfortunately, not going to get much further past that 40-point threshold.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. The rat weapons do what they must, and you know what? The flanks is working, because Chroma Chaos is already back in mid. The whale is out. The Dynamo Tusk just barely survives, and here we go. Chroma Chaos is not laying their foot up off the gas, because even though they have a really solid lead, they are still going forward, as Splatty is back there trying to get a pick. However, they are forced to jump out. Tusk does get one. You know what? We don't question it.
Dynamo strong. That's the buff coming in clutch, baby.
You know what? We don't question it. Dynamo, you deserve at least something after like 7 years.
Really big pick stopping that push from Dynamo. Splatty just going down to Tusk there. However, that doesn't mean the offensive is stopped from Chroma Chaos. It looks like Mad NYC gets a pick on the Skull Mage and is gonna point censor Soda Chip, just looking for some more here and getting really aggressive, having that splashdown at the ready.
That's another.
And then popping splashdown immediately, not quite finding a pick, but making a lot of space for the team, going even further. However, not going to quite find a pick on this Soda Chip again. Soda Chip is maintaining this spot really well, just waiting for that team to get back up, popping the missiles, instantly trying to get rid of that bubble and stop the push right here, right now as well. Just trying to stay alive. They have 35 seconds left to convert a push here. As Spidey goes down, that might be the opening to something big here. Well, but they have to deal with Wanda and Torson while Mad NYC is pushing up this left side, trying to take resources and space. They manage to get the pick on the Soda Chip. They chipped in Kalium as well. This might be pretty tough for High Point. They're going to need to get something going right now if they want to have another chance in this map.
Yeah, with about 20 seconds left, they have to get at least a pick or two, but right now it's not going in their favor as Chroma Chaos did get another two. Now they can just sit here and let High Point come to them. Looks like they're going to have to. The Dynamo on Snipe trying to get a pick. The bubble comes out, and that will be game. And another 2-0 on stream as Chroma Chaos beats High Point in very dominant fashion, especially in that second game, because their aggressive comp just worked. I don't know what to say. It just worked.
Wow. really, really fast aggression.
Very insightful
just not letting
commentary.
their foot off the gas from Chroma Chaos. That was really well played from them. Kind of popping off there, to be honest with you.
Yeah, shout out Splatty and Matt NYC. We appreciate our rat weapon supremacy, just doing what they should and just being nuisances. And you know what? They were nuisances long enough that it worked out.
Bro, Splatty the Ratty, you know?
Splatty the Ratty.
Just running it down there. Really solid stuff. Again, really well played to I'm terrible with team names. High Point. There we go.
High Point.
Really well played to High Point. Again, you know, really close to taking that first game. Honestly, really solid play. Couldn't quite get a lot going on game 2, but definitely had some high points there, especially.
I see what you did there.
Popped off.
I see what you did there. Very funny.
Yeah, but that is going to be at the end of their tournament run, and we will be seeing Chroma Chaos moving forwards. We will be back to you soon with semifinals. Don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back to All for One TC. We have our semifinals up for you. It's going to be Chroma Chaos versus Loxier on Manta Maria to start things off.
Let's go.
We have quite the comp here. We see a Tetris. What an endangered species we have. And same comp we saw last set. We got that Sea Blast 52 Juniors roller. That double bubble going to cause some trouble over here on the side of Chroma Chaos. However, Torson already going down really early. Illusion here in the enemy bunk, trying to get a lot of stuff done. Staying alive for quite a while, however, going down without getting another pick. Fox here on this V Blaster, though, going to be staying alive for quite some time, just keeping that push going, keeping a lot of pressure up, going really far, popping this bubble already in the tower path, almost at C2. Really well played so far from Loxy. They have been keeping this aggression up and not stopping.
Yeah, they have a really aggressive comp. So if we talk about the map a little bit while this game's going on, one of the most mid maps in Splatoon 2,
Whoa.
Don't At Me. Yes, it's
Whoa.
I think it's mid. I think it's a mid map.
No.
But okay. Anyways,
Back to the game.
back to the game. We see right now, Chroma Chaos is responding a little bit. They did get 2. However, I think the cooler right now is gonna work really, really well in Loxier's favor because they can take trades and not really worry about it. But right now, it looks like Chroma Chaos is going to start a push of their own. The whale does come out. That's 1 down already for that of Loxier. But let's see if they can watch this top left side. That's where a lot of teams like to go because it provides a great way to flank the tower without really being seen. It's like it is going to work. And that's already 2 down for the side of Chroma Chaos. And right now, looks like Loxier is going to respond again as they still have the lead by 1 point. Clutch way to keep it.
Dang, as Minty pops his crab, forcing a jump out and also encouraging a pick. And another jump out from Chroma Chaos and another pick onto Torison. This is just non-stop aggression. Loxy still has the lead here though by 1 point. They're going to extend it by just a couple more. But Adam YC here is here to shut things down while Fox returns the favor and keeps the push going for Loxier with this bubble on C2.
Yeah, right now it looks like they are going to break through that second checkpoint. As right now, if they can get past this little area around the elbow area, I think that will be one of the hardest places to go through since you're exposed on every angle. It's like it's not going to work as Chroma Chaos does get 3, does get the delayed wide with the jumper. And now Chroma Chaos has to respond because without the cooler, like what happened last set, they need to focus on picks. They can't get trades. They have to go for 2-for-1s or picks. Because right now that's a 1-for-1 trade. That's in favor of Loxier. And right now, Chroma Chaos, their push is starting. However, the cooler is out on the side of Loxier. It looks like they are trying to assault the tower. It is gonna work. They do manage to take them off. The Tetris gets 1, the Tetris gets another, just barely, however, not able to save their teammate, but never mind, got the power of Arizona Iced Tea, and now Loxier can continue their push as Chroma Chaos. They are responding, but not in the same magnitude as how Loxier is pushing.
No, Loxier is getting a ton done with so many opportunities that they are giving themselves with so many picks. Illusion getting a massive double there, getting the push going, and Fox just riding out the tower, trying to get it as far up as possible. Illusion again, gonna take this 1v2, getting 1. Can they get a second? Oh, not quite. Splatty is gonna roll them over, but the rest of Loxier is still back up and fighting. This Zipcatcher is also ready to go at a moment's notice. They're not going to quite pop it yet. However, with a couple players remaining and with some much needed aggression.
Oh, nice pick.
They might pop it. Huge pick on the Madam YC.
That's
and another
another
one on Splatty. It's just been the, I believe, Torison on that, going down as well as Splatty. And Madden YC's back up, getting the trade onto Fox here and then encouraging another jump in. But again, Loxier is just basically taking full control of this game so far. They have not really let Chroma Chaos get super far up.
Yeah, you can say that again. They're doing just like Spain in the Middle Ages, just dividing and conquering, and it's working out really well. As with about 30 seconds left, Chroma Chaos has to push a little bit further, but the Tetris does get another one. And right now, Loxier is taking full control as the last special before Chroma Chaos does go down. And now, with about 15 seconds left, you have to rely on the roller and blast to try to force their way in and get a pick. However, it's not going to work as they are found out. The Tetris does manage to get the trade. It was about 5 seconds left. That might be game. However, Logsty is 2 down. Chroma Chaos is trying to put just another one down. They aren't able to get to. They do have the tower, and now it's just this is their final chance. There is a cooler at the ready, but not even needed. You know what? They got tower. That's it. Logsty won. Good sneak. Good job.
Yeah, I thought it was just vibing.
Yeah,
Up on
I
that
thought so
defensive
too, don't
streak,
worry.
But it looks like somebody did end up going around and just kind of getting a pick onto tower, forcing them off and moving all the way up, retaking it right when overtime started, really.
Yeah. Well, I think what Loxier did, I think I said it mid game. They did what Chroma Chaos did last set better than Chroma Chaos did. They were able to. They saw one person. They took 2 or 3 people, just collapsed on them. Like,
yeah, great aggression from. Really great aggression from Loxier there. As we are going to move on in a couple minutes to TC on Hagglefish Market. We saw this at the very beginning of our block. However, it was with double right or double cooler. I don't think we're going to be seeing any of that. What do you think we're going to be seeing here?
Yeah, I would honestly, I would expect the same comp from Loxier. If not, I don't know what they would change because it works. You know, it's proven to work last game. I don't see much of a difference. But you can say the same thing for Chroma Chaos because they went this thing before. They went this comp before. They're comfortable with it. So I really don't see a lot of changes. The only changes I could realistically see is probably a Snipe Rider. That's a long shot. But other than that, I can't really see a lot of changes coming out.
Yeah, that's fair. They seem very, very comfortable. You know, Stamper Neo is just outstanding on the on grab
tent.
especially, and just generally they can take so much space. They have so many great angles to play off of. Really solid, really great weapon there. I definitely expect to be seeing that again.
Yeah, I think the Stamper Neo is probably on certain team comps better than the regular one, even though the regular one does have a burst bomb with it.
Yeah, honestly, I think it just kind of depends on what niche the team needs to be filled. That Stamper is super good on the aggression. You know, really able to keep plays going with that Zipcaster. Now, while Stamper Neo is still good at keeping plays going with Crab, it's not quite able to with, for example, Miss. Miss isn't really a sub weapon that you want to keep plays going. It's more to stall out. It's more to slow the pace of the game down. And Stamper can do that really well as well. Even with the paint nerf, it still paints plenty well and provides a ton of chip damage.
Yeah, I feel like what you were saying, like, I feel like this Neo is more meant to be, like, not defensive, but, like, it's supposed to be slower than the regular one, because, you know, Miss cancel people down, Crab cancel people down, the Stamper is a stupid weapon, it can slow people down. So I feel like if like your team's wanting to be more aggressive but have like a little bit of a backbone and not like crumble, I feel like that's where Neo really shines.
Yeah. Gotcha. And we are going. Oh wait, the match has already started. Okay,
yeah, the match
is already up 30 points. 30.
It's been a minute.
Jesus.
It's been 1 minute. What has happened?
Trying to get this power from going past the second check. They're going to get picked off by Minty here, as the whole of Loxier is going all the way in. Illusion going and not quite getting a pick. However, Fox here will on that right side. That is such an important spot for taking C2. You can pressure so much of the map and all the important spots, such as underneath the tower with Madam YC. And Splatty is going to get aggressive here. Not quite going to find anything though, unfortunately.
Yeah, right
Fox
now.
Standing still. What? Uh-oh. What's going on? Why are we stopping? What's the deal?
Something's happening?
Okay. We have some tech issues going on right now, so we're just gonna reset the game. I'm a little confused. But
So am I. Don't worry.
we will keep going. I want to talk about this Tetris because Tetris
Yes.
we haven't been seeing super often, and it's really cool that we are.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's because the meta we're in right now, the like cooler based meta, you just paint a lot, so like it's hard for Tetris to move. But though I feel like Tetris is the weapon that benefits the least. Okay, yeah, Tetris, in my opinion, benefits the least from cooler because you already respawn, because a lot of Tetris is stack as much quick respawn as possible. So you already have like a maybe 2-second respawn time. So I feel like cooler, while it can help, is like less effective on weapons like Tetris.
Yeah, especially with how much QR is stacked on Tetris, it can lead to some pretty rough things. I do like seeing it though, and then you're seeing the kit that's like not really commonly used. You're seeing that Zipcaster Sprinkler Tetra on the light Tetras.
I feel like that one's more popular because you only have Zipcaster, and that kind of sucks.
Yeah, no, that's
Oh,
the
not
less popular
Zipcaster.
one.
The Zipcaster, no, I meant Reef Slider.
Yeah, but the whole thing with Reef Slider though is that you can keep plays going. Again, same thing. It's not quite as safe as a Zipcaster, and it's not as amazing as Zip, for example. But you also have a sub weapon that is leagues better than a Sprinkler and Autobomb. It solves a lot of problems for the dualies.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Splatoon 2 light Tetris with a very underrated. In my opinion, it was very underrated. Splatoon the Sprinkler Autobomb launcher. I feel like
Was it Autobomb launcher?
It was Autobomb launcher. Yes, I feel like it was.
That's cool.
Yeah, I missed bomb launchers, honestly. If I missed bomb launcher, but I feel like that kit was kind of underrated because they were like, oh, as bomb launcher and the Sprinkler can't do anything. Well, it can. It's great at you can locate people, but I feel like it's not as self-sufficient as the regular ones were. But I feel like it was still self-sufficient.
Yeah, I mean it was okay, but I mean it's like, it's not great, especially when you have, granted, Splashdown on Tetris, but
Hey,
it's basically a free ink tank refill. Both specials are realistically, but again, it's just the Autobomb, and Autobomb Rush kind of sucks. It was by far the worst special in the game, outside of maybe
Not gonna
Splashdown,
lie.
but even then.
It reminded me of I don't think did you play Splatoon 1? Or
No, I did not.
Oh, then
Unfortunately.
it would remind you of Seeker Rush. Was awful.
Was Secret Rush that bad?
Okay, so
I'm just imagining it as like a mix of curling and Autobomb Rush.
No, so Seeker, it would lock on to one target, right? And what would happen is the Seekers would all go to one target, even if the person died. So for like half the special, you're targeting one person, and then the rest of them just go straight. So it was pretty bad.
That's kind of tough.
Yeah.
I thought they were all tracked. No.
I mean, they could, but like it was like a small window of time in order to like switch targets. So yeah, it was pretty bad.
Dang, that is honestly really unfortunate.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of how Autobomb Rush was. It's kind of just terrible.
Yeah, it was terrible, but at least it did paint. It was a funny special.
That seems it seems really fun.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think we have a very funny special in this game other than
What do you
Reef Fighter.
mean? We got Reef.
Reef is
I think Zipcaster is really funny.
It's no.
You know,
Reef,
I play with sound off. That thing scares the daylights out of me. I don't see it coming if I'm playing like backline. If I'm not playing close to the ledge, I see like just a random glowing stamper just come up from the ledge, just rise up like he's levitating.
That's not funny.
I am running away. That is terrifying, and I find it amazing.
That's not funny. The funny special is a special that's kind of bad, and you know it's bad, but it's funny. Zipcaster is not the funny special. This game does not have a funny special.
I'm opening the game right now to see if, because I want to fact check you on this. I feel like
you can't fact check.
I feel like
me on
triple
this.
splashdown is pretty funny, but
No, it's not. It's not.
I don't like fighting it. It is
It's pretty-
silly.
It's
I think
pretty
it's silly
easy to
more than
fight.
funny.
Yeah, it's silly, but it's not funny.
Yeah, I'm actually opening the game right now. Unironically, I just opened the game. I'm hopping on. I'm taking a look at all the specials now.
Yeah, the closest thing I can think of is probably Reef Slider, but that's the big red self-destruct button, so it's not that funny.
Man, I don't like Reef Slider. I was just playing some X Strength this morning when it was I got about 5 or 6 Mako Zones games in a row, and I was playing against double Reef Slider all those games. I don't think I've had a worse experience playing X Battles.
Speaking of Reef Slider, what are your thoughts on the new Mincemeat rework?
Same as my thoughts on Reef Slider, kind of garbage.
I think it's better.
It's better, but like you're going from like one of the worst maps in the past like 6-7 years to slightly better, but still one of the worst maps in 6 or 7 years.
I think it's now playable. I think it's
well,
it
not in solo queue maybe.
I think it's playable.
That's fair.
Like, I could see why people hated it, but I think now it's playable.
I'm trying to go through all the specials right now.
Yeah,
I can.
There are.
I mean, I guess there's Zuka.
Zuka
is very funny.
It's not funny. It's dumb. Yes. Let me get my special that one hit kill. If I'm getting rushed down, oh no! I shoot the floor. You're dead. Haha. That's not funny.
Just don't be tagged for 40, forehead.
Yes. Let me just survive taking a huge glob of ink to the forehead. No damage.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah. Sneak up on him.
Easier said than done.
Yeah.
See, I don't know.
I don't like fighting Zuka either, but I think it's a very silly weapon when they instant pop and just delete you. I think it's hysterical.
Yeah, and with the weapons I play, it sucks to play against Azuka. I play slower weapons.
Dang.
So, yeah.
Wait, what do you play? I never actually asked you what weapons you play.
Bucket, V Bucket, the machine weapons.
Oh my god, we talked about this during LSL.
Yes, we did. The blasters, range blaster and rapid blaster, Nautilus.
So you play the AoE stuff and not.
Yes.
Oh, you cheater.
And I play Dread. Dread's
You
fun.
play on easy mode.
Dread's
Dread.
Dread's the fun weapon. You cannot lie.
That weapon's fire. I love that thing.
Oh my god.
It is honestly like, if it wasn't so slow, I would play it so much more often.
No, you got no. I play slow weapons, so I'm used to it. And oh my god, it's so much fun.
Yeah, honestly, dude.
Imagine like you just see like my favorite thing. You see a jumper and you just set them choose shots and they're probably gonna die.
Yeah. Okay, my favorite thing, like, I don't know if I do this as well, but I want to talk about Dread builds for a second because I've been like trying to get back into it.
Yeah.
But like, my number one issue is just trying to find stuff that deals with the slow frame data, and so like,
Good luck.
yeah,
Just don't just
good luck,
aim.
but like,
Just
do you
aim.
think it's just swim speed? Is swim speed the answer, or is QR?
I mean,
are you QR strongest soldier? Or are you swim speed strongest soldier?
I run a very interesting build. That's all I'm gonna say. I run an interesting build.
What is interesting?
Hold on, let me pull up real quick. Give me like a minute to pull it up on the little squid app, the funny
Alright.
squid app.
Nintendo Switch Online, NSO.
Yes,
Dang.
I call it the funny squid app.
Alright.
I run a main of quick respawn, a main of not special swim speed, and I run object shredder.
Okay, OS is kind of wacky. By the way,
No,
apologies
no.
for the wait. We're about to be back into the game in a couple seconds. So just thank you for you guys' patience.
You gotta hear me out. You
Okay.
gotta hear. It does so much damage to anything.
It does damage as is.
It does more. You want to do more damage.
That's true. That's true. Anyways, we're back into the game from the very start of it. Run back, same comps on both teams as the Manta Maria game. It feels like it was so long ago, but
Yes.
we are back. Mad NYC trying to get a little bit aggressive with that bomb. Minty, however, going back. It looks like somebody's getting aggressive on that bottom side.
There was a
going down.
Tetris.
That's the Tetris. That's illusion down. However, Loxier is going to try and get some
Oh,
stuff
Blaster 1v1.
Whoa! Okay, what a direct from Fox. Really well played. They're going to get more aggressive here. Probably going to get this jump camp as well with the direct. Yes, they
Nice
are.
job.
However, this bubble's going to mean it's pretty tough for them to try and damage keep it enough time. The rest of the team's taking care of that. As 3 go down onto Chroma Chaos, it looks like it's going to be another huge push for Loxier. And when Phantom WC also goes down, it's looking great for Loxier.
Yeah, right now Loxier looks like they're gonna do what they did in the first time around and try to get as close to what 39 as possible. And we're already a minute in. Looks like they're gonna break through the first checkpoint, and they are. And it's only the junior remaining. The crab is out, and the Tetra's doing what Tetras do, becoming a rat weapon itself, getting one. However, they do go down, and they got even further this time. They're already down to 20s. 25, it's still going. The Blaster is unable to get the pick. However, that's a really good push from Loxier, getting all the way down to 20 and breaking through 2 checkpoints. They might be able to keep it going. The Tetris is still in this top left corner, just sitting there. However, looks like Chroma Chaos is gonna get them out of there, and now Chroma Chaos has the chance to get a push of their own started.
Yeah, really solid push. That went down to 20. That's even further than before the replay happened from Loxier. Really solid stuff and then great aggression. And now they're going to intercept this tower, try and stall it out a little bit, and that they do successfully. However, Wanda here is going to have something to say about it if they try and push it further. Popping that whale, not quite getting a pick, but still posing a huge threat to Loxier here. The crab comes out. 52's not going to be able to deal with that super duper well without team support, and Torson trying to get some bombs out onto it, just trying to damage and force it off. And that they do with the duration running out. And Torson's already on the tower, trying to force Fox out of here. They do force Fox off the tower, but not quite out of the area. And Fox getting a huge pick on the Mad NYC, almost getting a second one too. Really big for Loxier, almost just single-handedly keeping this push going. However, they're going to have to stop it with being Perma 2 down here for quite a while.
Yeah, speaking of being Perma 2 down, it looks like that cooler is not being shared by the entire team. It looks like it will be right now as they try to play a bit of defense. The Blaster does get another one, staying alive somehow, some way. Don't know. But you know, it's working, as right now Chroma Chaos is going to be 3 down. That's basically a delayed wipe. And now you see the Blaster is already pushed up super far, putting a bubble on the ramp, trying to just scout players out, making sure they can't pass. However, it looks like Chroma Chaos is going to try to respond by breaking the bubble, and they do. But right now, it's just another cooler on the side of Loxier. They just have cooler on go at this point. Because right now, Loxier, they're pushing really, really well. However, Chroma Chaos' defense is working. However, the roller does go down for Chroma Chaos. This might be another one as they do take tower for just a second. And right now, this Zap is being pushed back, being chased by the Blaster. However, they aren't able to get the pick. And that's 3 down for the side of Loxier. It's time for Chroma Chaos. That's a full wipeout. This is Chroma Chaos' chance. Looks like they will get the first checkpoint pretty uncontested. Hopefully that's not commentator's curse. Looks like they are gonna get it, but right now Loxier has a chance to respond as Chroma Chaos does go 2 down.
Yeah, they're gonna let up just a slightest bit, and that's gonna enable Chroma Chaos to get so much off of this first check. However, Minty on this tower going down to a bomb. Torson, great bomb placement, and Wanda getting another pick. Both members of Loxier are gonna be down by this tower. That's gonna lead to a lot of possibilities for Chroma Chaos. Not quite gonna capitalize off of them just yet, but this jump camp from Splatty's gonna be huge here. Oh, this timing, but still gets it on the Zap. That's massive illusions here to pick up the trade, and the rest of the team, Minty and Fox, cleaning the rest of the team up for a wipe out. Loxier has not let this game go. They have been at Chroma Chaos's throat, just pressing on this gas. They are moving, and it's already 25 seconds remaining. Illusion getting another huge pick on the Mad NYC, but Wanda trading it off. Really well played from them. But it looks like unless Chroma Chaos can get something going right now, this is Loxier's game to lose.
Yeah, it looks like Chroma Chaos does have one final chance with about 7 seconds left and all of overtime to break through, get another 20 points. Looks like Loxier is going to respond. They do have the cooler at the ready. The Stamper doing what Stampers do and be a little rat weapon. It looks like it might work. The Zipcaster immediately the tower. They do stick to it. However, that's 3 down. Just the roller just gets through 1v1. The blaster. The blaster behind tower gets it. And just like that, heartbreak for Chroma Chaos as Loxier, by the skin of their teeth, holds on for another win.
Oh my god, Splatty popped off there, was so close to being a huge clutch up for Chroma Chaos. Incredible play, but Fox coming in from behind, really well-timed flank. If that flank doesn't happen right then, right there, Splatty's also at enough HP to try and take that fight a little bit better. Wow.
Wow. Just
good
wow.
stuff.
Yeah.
Great stuff from them, really close on the side of Chroma Chaos. However, it is BO5, it is no longer BO3. That means Chroma Chaos is not done yet. We have Sturgeon Shipyard up next. How are you feeling about Sturgeon?
Now, I am a proud blaster player. I'm a proud bucket player. And I will fight to the very end. I will die on this hill. Rapid Blaster Deco is a really good weapon on Tower Sturgeon, and it should be played on every comp.
Rapid?
Yes, Rapid Deco.
Okay, I see the vision. You know, that pack is really big if you pop in the right spot. You want to make sure you don't end up like Last Resort Moonlight, though, in that one KO set from, like, what, last year? Where they popped it right after the first checkpoint in that low ground. Make sure you don't do that.
Yeah, but, yeah, I think just like the spinners snipe maybe and the greats on the left side of base is going to be really, really important. If you can get through that, you probably get through the first checkpoint pretty safely, pretty soundly. Other than that, if you can break through the second checkpoint, that's pretty much going to be game, because it's like right in front. It's like on the doorsteps of the goal.
Yeah, that normally if you break through that second check, that means you can kind of just move in for free. You have so much space. You need to take so much space around that second check on Sturgeon. It's just, you know, I wouldn't say it's one of the hardest checkpoints to take, but you need a fair bit of map control to do so.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times when you take it, you're just in a really good spot to keep going.
Yeah, I feel like the greats, you know, the greats on snipe, right? I feel like those are like a really, really strong spot for weapons like blasters, like stampers, like those weapons that can just spray down.
Wait, Luna
Wait, what are they cooking?
I love this.
Hold on.
I love this. The fizzy bombs and the hammer.
Is it fizzy spam? Is it fizzy spam? We must know. Is it fizzy spam?
I don't quite know. We're gonna find out pretty soon in this game, but it looks like Loxier are gonna start on the
it's working.
Not on the upper hand, as two members end up going down. However, Splatty does get picked off by Vibin here. Vibin
nice
does get
pick.
collapsed on, though. Great play by Plurason and by the rest of Chroma Chaos. They're going to be able to get up to the first checkpoint already. However, they're going to have to deal with Minty on this crab tank. Splatty already moving up to get there. He's taking out the entire crab. Really well played. However, the push is already fully dead from the rest of Loxier, taking out Chroma Chaos before they can break through that checkpoint. Before getting any real points going.
Yeah, I think you saw that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. The refrigerator broke.
Dang, that's tough.
Anyways, Loxier is going to be able to take the lead and break through the checkpoint on their first go-around. As right now, it looks like one is going to try to flank. However, it looks like the Tetris is going to flank the flanker. It might work. The Splatty does not able to get a pick, and now it's only the 52 to play a bit of defense. And the Tetris just trying to find a good spot to pop the Zipcaster. Looks like they are going to try to go from snipe. The crab is out. The Zipcaster does get popped. The blaster does take one shot. It's not going to work. Splatty comes out from nowhere and manages to assist the kill. And now Chroma Chaos does manage to stop the push for a little bit. Now it's only the zap for Loxier. However, the zap does get a trade before going down. It's going to be very, very huge. And now Chroma Chaos has to respond, as Loxier does, even though it doesn't look like it, they do have some of mid painted so they can move around, but Chroma Chaos has to get a pick or two to get something going.
Madam, I see not quite picking up the pick onto Illusion there. Really well played with the rolls from those Tetra Dualies that we've come to know and love over the years. However, Illusion's on a really big flank here. Wanda's going to be sent to deal with them. not quite going to get the pick. However, going to prevent Illusion from getting anything else going. But that leaves the tower unattended. And so Loxley does manage to stop the push from Chroma Chaos again before it gets too out of hand.
Yeah, it looks like Loxley did mean to stop the push just in time. And now with about halfway through the game, oh, never mind. There's the Grim Reaper, there's the roller, doing what rollers do and become rat weapons. But right now, it looks like Loxley is going to try to push their lead a bit further, try to just get to the checkpoint. Because right now, Chroma Chaos is, even though they are kind of throwing themselves at tower, hoping for the best, doing a little bit of insanity right now. But it looks like the Fox on the Blaster is going to play a little bit of defense. However, it is the 52 trying to be a little aggressive. It's not going to work, and that's 3 down for the side of Chroma Chaos. Loxley, they are really close. They do manage to break through the third checkpoint or second checkpoint, and now it's all hands on deck at this point. Chroma Chaos has to just rush tower, try to stop them. It is going to work. They do get 2. There's a jumper, though. Fly the last one. However, that is not going to be it, and the zap with the last second pick is going to take it, and Loxley is going to have a 3-0 sweep of Chroma Chaos.
Dang, Loxley, we will see you in the grand finals. Really well played. What a KO. What a statement heading out of semis and into grands from Loxley. That was...
The matching goes crazy. And the fist bump.
Yeah, they have everything set up. They are coordinated. Really solid stuff from them. They will be facing off against, let me get the bracket up real quick. I believe they're facing up against Awesome Pickup, team name, in grand finals after this break.
Wait. Hello, hello. Welcome back, my tower gamers. We are back with some more all for one tower control. After complaining about League of Legends for the last 5 minutes, I am here with Kari to watch some grand finals gameplay.
Yep. I'm ready to stop thinking about League of Legends. Thank God.
No, we
now we
must
can talk about
play
Splatoon.
League of Legends.
The other game I played too much of. We have Loxier versus Awesome Pickup. We already saw what Loxier did. They play insane. They play crazy aggressive. They got the Tetris. They got the Stamper. They got the Blaster. You know,
They
I've
got the
seen a lot of
sauce.
Awesome Pickup.
got
Actually,
the
let me take a
sauce.
look at who's on this roster. I might remember a couple people here.
Yeah,
I should know these
Loxier.
people.
Loxier knew what they wanted. They got what they wanted. They did exactly what they planned to do. And you know what? Hopefully they'll do it again. I don't know. Let's see what Awesome Pickup can do in response.
Yeah, as we get into these maps, we are starting where we ended last time, or not where we ended last time. We're starting where map 2 was last time, with Hagglefish Market, and then we're going on the Mako Mart, Inkblot, Sturgeon Shipyard, Manta Maria. How are we feeling about TC Haggle? We've seen it a lot today.
I think it's mid, personally. Like, I think Haggle was just an okay map. It's not all that good. You know what I mean? But I think both of these teams, they know how to play around it. I think 95% sure they'll find a way to win. Or at least one of them has to find a way to win.
Yeah, personally, I kind of get it. I'm fatigued from seeing all of the Haggle over the past year, or year and what? 5
Haggle is
months.
overrated.
Yeah, but we're gonna see it again one last time this tournament. Let's take a look at what Awesome Pickup's running. They're running another green Stamper with
Stamper.
Neo and double sword. I like the look of it with the bucket and zap to round it out.
Wait, what was that
Okay.
team? What was that team that
aggressive.
ran? What was that pro charge team that ran double sword?
For struggle,
I think it. No,
Last
I think it
Resort?
was Last Resort.
the one named after the Papa Roach song, right?
Who's Papa Roach?
Cut my life into you don't know that song?
Oh, and
Yeah.
that one. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Anyways, before
Anyways.
getting straight into the action, this Awesome Pickup's already picked off so many members of Loxy. They're popping the strikes, getting you further ahead. The bomb almost being a pick under another. This Slosher's getting crazy here, applying so much pressure and chip damage. Fluffy just right in the tower. This Crab going down already to this Viper already in the back box is trying to do everything they can, only getting the trade, but only getting the pick onto Flowers, unfortunately. However,
Oh,
they're
nice
getting a lot
direct.
more off that, stopping the tower push, but Lucio's there to shut it down and provide some more jumps. As Awesome Pickup is doing so much, however, Illusion's here to pick up.
Oh, nice job.
Oh my God, Illusion's here to pick up. Illusion's here to pick up 2 of them. I am League Brain now.
You're
I'm calling
League Brain?
Illusion now.
You have to be Overwatch. You have to be Overwatch
Huge
trained for
defense
Lucio.
from Loxier. Oh my God, what a huge shutdown, preventing before Awesome Pickup can even think about reaching that second checkpoint.
Yeah, just first off, amazing push by Awesome Pickup. Just want to say, getting to 44, breaking the first checkpoint. But Loxie's defense really did help, especially with the bubble and the Tetris just being a distraction. You know what? If it works, it works. And look, there he goes again. The Tetris and Fox going at it as it's 2 down for that Awesome Pickup. That's the 3 down basically. And now Loxie has a chance to get the push of their own. However, Awesome Pickup did pop the cooler. However, only 1 person got it, so I don't know if it was really that worth it, since most of it did just go to waste. However, there is a zip caster up on this top right side, which is where you really want somewhere to be, and that's 2 down for Awesome Pickup. Looks like Loxie is responding. There's a crab. It's only Lucio from Overwatch in the wrong game trying to stay alive. It might work. However, they do take the lead. Loxie is just being super aggressive. It's worked. That's another 3 down with only the Viper already at the 3rd checkpoint. Loxie just can't be stopped.
They are looking absolutely unstoppable as they were in the previous set. Already going for this KO here. Minty just riding that tower strong as the rest of the team kind of just dumpstered Awesome Pickup on that map 1. They're riding a huge wave of momentum. Jeez.
Yeah, you saw the momentum during the game too, you know? Awesome Pickup, they had that first push, they did really well, and then slowly Loxie was like, hey, we're winning, we won. That's game. That's literally how that game went.
That's just how they are.
That's just how they are.
That's how the cookie crumbles, you know? Really, again, great defense. Some huge streaks going on some massive plays going from Lux and Illusion on the defense, especially Lux, Fox, and Illusion on that defense, especially. Huge efforts there, camping some jumps, preventing the tower push. Really well played from them. And the rest of the team was able to capitalize off of that so well. Just getting into bats of Haggle on that top right. Really well played from them. And they were able to carry that momentum all the way to the bank and get a full KO.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was just. I think it took I think Austin Pickup went 3 down at one point, I want to say. And then Loxley just took that and ran and got another 3 down, which is they basically got a delayed wipe within 30 seconds of each other. And like you just said, it just, that momentum just kind of carried from last set. Even in game, it carried from one good pick, one good 3 down to just keep going. They got the Tetris installed up on that top right side, just being annoying. Keep going. They got the bubble off. Just keep going, and it kept working.
Yeah, insane plays from them. They just kept their foot on the gas like they have basically since we've seen them. Really strong work from them. As we go on to TC Mako Mart, another one we saw. I think we started with this one. I don't think there's going to be that many comp changes from the side of Loxy, at least. Probably none from Awesome Pickup Team as well.
No.
Oh no,
No.
you get to see the same stuff. I love this double sword as well. It enables so much fighting with each other, and you don't sacrifice the bombs that you normally would as well. Really solid comps all around, just great fighting.
Yeah, I think the comps were just about how Awesome Pickup will respond to what Loxley did in that first game.
Yeah. As they already get a huge pick
Oh,
on here, and the coolers
that's
up
2
instantly behind the tower. That's 2 down. Flowers is already on the left stack, getting a pick on the block.
3.
Just vibing left behind the tower. Not really in a position to do much. They're going to have to get out of here fast and scramble for some solid defense as more members. Minty goes down on the side of Loxley. They're going to be able to at least get a huge chunk of this first checkpoint out. However, the rest of Loxley does manage to respawn and get enough picks in time for them to prevent the checkpoint from fully going down. That's going to mean a lot of extra time on this push. If
Viper
you are
1v1. Yes!
And what a huge trade from awesome pickup team named Stamper onto Minty there. Really solid stuff. As we see the hammer on the top left getting another trade. These trades are really benefiting awesome pickup team name as Fluffy gets a massive pick to kind of just keep this aggression going. Not quite going to keep the push or much else. Everyone's going to jump out, but everyone does still have cooler. They have the best special in the game now.
Yeah, that's special, I think. Well,
come on, you can't argue that.
I mean,
you can't argue that. This special makes and breaks the meta right now.
Zuka's right there. You can make an argument.
There is not
Zuka.
a single Zuka in this match.
Okay, you know what? Good point. Anyways, looks like Loxley is gonna take the lead here, and Awesome Pickup's gonna need to respond. The crowd from behind may work. They do manage to get one separated from the pack. They do manage to get a kill on the Tetris. However, the Zap from behind does manage to get one, but Lucio does manage to get the pick, and now Awesome Pickup has to push a little bit further, because right now it's a 2v3 in the favor of Loxley. But with about 3 minutes left, Loxley is just all over the place, just getting paint, getting picks at Tetris, get another one. The Blaster's there, getting a nice direct. Now it's only 1 for Awesome Pickup. However, they do go down, so this is a delayed wipe. The buck, everyone's back for Awesome Pickup. However, Loxley, they're already set up. They have the Crab at the ready, the Zuka's at the ready. That's another one down for Awesome Pickup. Loxley, it's just very dominant right now. A Stamper goes down. Jesus, they are holding no bars at this moment. However, it looks like that is 2 down for Loxley. It looks like the push will be stopped here. However, that's another. I don't know what to say. They're still going. There's a jumper for Awesome Pickup. It's not gonna work. A Stamper trying to get a pick. They do get one, but however, there's still 3 there. They're on tower, and it's gonna work. They just ran away with that.
Yeah, insane momentum again.
I mean, I thought the push was over. They proved me wrong. Good job. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, great double, great couple of double picks there from Loxia to keep that aggression going. Again, and everybody riding tower at the end there. You had the crab protecting the rest of the team. The crab went down, and then everyone kind of just got off tower, kind of recollected themselves, and then got back on tower, went down, but the zip was there just to get back on tower and end that game. Really insanely solid play, and great bounce back again from Loxia.
It's not a bounce back. They're just they just have it. It's not even a bounce back. They're just
honestly. I'm questioning if they're able to be stopped at all. I don't think they've dropped a map.
I don't.
Probably should have been asking this last bet, but like,
yeah, you probably should.
They're on the doorstep of having, I think, a perfect tourney right now.
That is very rare, and you know what? I'd be all for it. However, the commentator in me wants to see the reverse sweep. You know, maybe that's the 2016 Cavs me talking, but I don't know. It'd be hype. It'd be hype.
I want to see it. I want to see. I don't want the serious end. This is sick. I really, like I said earlier, I do enjoy this comp, and I do enjoy watching watching this double sword play. I want to see more from Awesome Pickup Team Name. I want to see them capitalize more off of their big pushes that they're getting. They had a couple of fights that didn't quite go their way. I want to see them clean that up, and I want to see more from them. They are playing like really well. They have played great to get up to this point. I don't think they've dropped a map in playoffs either. No, they have not. And I want to see them answer back. They're looking great right now. They just need to put it all together, and I think they can here. As we move on to TC Ink Plots.
Yeah, I think they've had a little bit of time to get the download on Loxia. Let's see if they will respond. And we do see a machine, the weapon that should be given a buff back. Please, Nintendo, give it back at least 2 frames. God, it feels awful to play. Anyways, looks like Loxia and Awesome Pickup is just gonna do a kind of neutral entryway. Never mind, that's already 1 down. That's 2 down for Awesome Pickup. Maybe 3 down. The bucket does manage to get 1. Does get 2. The blaster does manage to get a trade, and that's a wipeout for Loxia. Wow. Hold on, was I reading that wrong? Nope, that's Loxia going 4 down.
Yeah, Loxia went 4 down. Awesome Pickup Team Name is answering back. They are not out of the set yet.
Oh
no!
Oh no!
No! We got a DC on game 3. All right. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled on this Battlefly chat. Hold on, I need to see. Did this crash the lobby for everybody, or what happened? Everyone. Oh, dang that! I think the whole lobby went down. It wasn't just our spectator. Okay. That's unfortunate.
No,
that's tough.
It was looking so good too.
Dang. You hate to see it, especially after such a hot start.
Yeah. So it was such
Awesome Pickup Team Name got.
Such an entertaining start. So it's such back and forth, it's battle, just saying, hey, no.
Dang, the whole lobby went down. That's so unfortunate.
Yes, this is why we pay $20 a year. Thank you, Nintendo.
$20 a year.
$20 a year. Let's go.
Let's go servers.
Let's go non-existent servers. Yay. We love Nintendo.
Yeah, it looks like most people got DC'd. That's tough, man. Especially, oh man, I feel bad for Awesome Pickup Team Name.
Yeah,
they had that going really well too. Unfortunate, but we're gonna be back in a second. with the lobby, we're not taking a break. Don't worry.
We'll be back. Don't worry. We'll be like the guy from Finance at Freddy's. He always comes back.
Dang. I was looking for a Terminator reference. I'd be back.
Nah, you gotta no, you gotta be hip.
Dang Zoomers.
You gotta be hip with the kids. You gotta think of Freddy Fazbear.
Can't believe this.
I can. Sorry for the break, everyone. Nintendo had a little bit of a server issue. You know, we love our peer-to-peer connection, but yeah, it looks like we're gonna get back into the game.
Yeah. We'll be back. It is 2-0 for Loxier. But awesome pickup team name, showed some really promising stuff. We have a machine. I don't know if I missed that from last game.
Yes, you did.
But we do have a machine.
You
Instead of
missed
the V bucket. I did miss that.
A DC.
Oh, dude.
No.
No.
No,
Why?
Nintendo, what have
We're
you done?
so back. We are back
We're
to
so-
Splatoon 2. I hate this game. Why do we play this game?
You're right. We should all
Oh my
become.
God.
We should all play Mario Kart from now on. No more
Honestly.
Splatoon.
Splatoon's fire though. We
Eh.
love to switch online.
We love.
Are we
the
playing
Switch.
this out?
I
Or
think
we
we're playing
just-
this out. They're playing
I
it
don't know
out.
if we're playing this out. Hold on.
It looks like they're playing it out. I think they're playing it out.
There's nothing said or matched about it, so we are playing it out. Okay.
Okay. So it looks like Loxier is the team in blue, and Awesome Pickup team name is in the team of yellow, just to keep that solid.
Yes.
Okay.
As the crab gets popped here, just to take control of mid, it's going to be a huge uphill battle here for Loxier. And they're not quite going to be able to capitalize off it just yet. Awesome pickup team name is going to be able to get this first pick off, and they're going to push way up into bats. That Booyah Bomb getting popped up there. Illusion's going to have to get aggressive on play here, but they're going to have to fight both
just the
Shoe
one.
and the bucket. While Flowers is taking the fight, the crab is going to be popped to help him out. It's
Oh
saving
my
the hammer. That's
God.
2 down, make that almost 3. There's just 1 member left up in bats.
the
However, they are
Tetris.
getting aggressive on the tower. Illusion almost
Oh.
getting the double on the tower. Oh, super close. However, this tower is going to keep moving forwards in this 4v3.
Yeah,
Wild.
unfortunate for Loxier. You know, it just shows the importance of a 4v4. I don't know what to say. Loxier, or awesome team pickup name, is all the way down to 9. The Blaster staying alive, manages to avoid the Stamper just for a little bit longer. They do manage to get the kill though. Maybe, oh, that's another one. Though, there's a Stamper, and they do go down. So it looks like Loxier might have a chance to push up if they can get another pick or two. They do get the pick, but it's a trade. And there's the Wiper being a rat weapon, you know, doing what they do. And it looks like that's another 2 down for the side of Awesome Pickup team name. And that's another one, so maybe Loxier can push out just a little bit. However, their weapons do lack a lot of paint. I think their junior really did help in that paint department, because we didn't really mention it at all, how they have like 0 paint other than the junior. But without the junior, it's going to be really hard to establish anything. And the machine directs is going to make it really hard to establish anything. But the Booyah Bomb does get popped. There's 2 in mid for Loxier. The Booyah Bomb on the tower just to clear out some space. The Blaster staying alive here. Dude does manage to get a trade. Now it's only 1 for the side of Awesome Team pickup name. And Loxier have a chance to at least get to the first checkpoint.
Yeah, they're going to be able to finally get something going here. Breaking through that checkpoint, however, they're going to have to contest. They're going to have this crab duel while 2 people are flanking Loxier's very own crab. But Fox is up here. We see what Fox can do this entire set, this entire tournament. Not going to be able to get much done. He's going to have to jump out, not quite going to get it. Illusion also jumping in, going to go down here. But Lucio's on this tower. They're going to be riding the strong. They're going to be looking for this KO. They want to get this over with. This is the momentum that Awesome Pickup team name really needed to get back in this set. They are going to be on fire. They already are. But I can't
Oh
wait to
my
see this.
god.
Oh my god, what a
Yeah,
huge
right.
retreat going in from Awesome Pickup team. Really solid stuff here as they're just trying to basically end the game at this point. It's just a matter of when they end. But
Yeah, it's about how long can Loxier stall. Because right now, Awesome Team pickup name is doing a really good job. But that is a
Whoa.
whiteout. Whoa. For the side of Awesome Pickup name, maybe they have a chance, but however, with a minute left, there has to be a very, very good push with very, very little amount of death on the side of Loxier. The bubble does come out for the Blaster. However, the machine does get a kill, and that's a 2 down for Loxier. And right now, it looks like Awesome Pickup name will be able to stall for just a little bit longer and take the win.
yeah, well, they got 40 seconds left to do so, and they do get the pick onto Illusion.
Oh, that's
Another one.
another.
Oh, Lucio's
very
really close
close.
to that, forcing the jump out. from Minty, and now they're getting back up into bats. We've seen them just menaces up here, but Illusion
Ooh.
getting up onto that. I didn't even know you could do that. This is really solid stuff from them. Getting 2 picks onto the hammer too. That's 3 down on the side of. Oh, I lagged that for a second. Am I back? I'm back.
No, you're good.
Down onto the side of Awesome Pickup team name, and now Loxley is getting another chance to just kind of farm it up in here. Are they going to be able to get anything going?
Oh,
Illusion's not quite, as Lucio gets the huge shutdown, and they're just going to be free hitting tower from here on out with the rest of the team. I don't know if Loxley's going to have much left.
The
And
crab
they
goes
won't.
down. Unfortunate for Loxley as their perfect tournament run does come to an end. However, they can still win it with only losing 1 game. That'd be pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's still sick. You know, I'd take winning a tournament in general, but you know, listen, they went from doing the impossible to now being
Almost like
the
doing
old
the
Lakers,
impossible.
you know?
Yeah.
Now, you know, they dropped 1 game in the final. You know,
Hmm.
final, you're playing against probably the best team there.
Yeah. But let's see if we can get this last person in to, you know, make it a 4v4.
Yeah, as we move on, this map, as we wait up, this map is going to be next on Sturgeon Shipyard. We saw how dominant Loxley were on this map earlier today.
Yeah.
God dang. I can't wait.
Yeah, I think Awesome Team Pickup name is they're gonna have to really adapt because they have at least a few games of experience against Loxley now. So I think they're gonna be more adept of kind of countering them and being able to not die as easily and not get, you know, caught out with like being baited into going somewhere.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot easier for them, especially with that Zap being back. Vivin on that Zap is a ton of the paint for Loxley, and not having that is a huge struggle, especially when you have a blaster that struggles to even do that for itself, combined with the Tetra Dualies. You know, Stamper just got that massive paint there, so it's not able to provide that much comfort for it. As we see, I like it. We see the double Viper again, and the machine. I love this machine. I know it was a 4v3, but that machine still put in a ton of work, and I want to see more of it here.
Yeah, let's see what Awesome Team Pickup name Loxley can do without a 4v4 is now. It looks like it's pretty even in mid. Even it looks like Awesome Team Pickup name is going to be a little bit of disadvantage as actually Loxley does go 1 down. They do have the bucket corner or blaster corner that isn't going to work. That's 2 down for Loxley. That's 3 down. The Stamper staying alive, able to pop the crab. Would barely say it's a crab 1v1, a little bit of a crab rave going on right now. As Awesome Team Pickup name is able to push to this first checkpoint, not quite break it, but get really close to 66.
Yeah, and it looks like Fluffy's just going to go for the break here, which is huge. Now you don't have to deal with that extra shield on the checkout, but they're going to go down to Minty Stamper.
Oh, that's a wipeout.
The whole team is going to go down. Wow, what a wipe. Now it's Loxley's turn to get things moving now. With the Zip Dash, they're going to be able to probably get a couple of things going as well as the bubble. This will be huge for them.
Yeah, let's see how they will respond. Looks like they are gonna get set up. No, not again. The refrigerator's broken. Even the one in the garage is now gonna break. But it looks like that will kind of hamper Loxley just a little bit because they don't longer have that kind of free range of cooler insta respawn. Looks like it's not gonna really matter as they are gonna keep the push going with the crab up. And now Loxley is in a really strong position here.
Yeah, with this crab being popped, that's going to take a lot of space. And now the rest of the team is going to be able to get a little bit more aggressive.
Oh, nice
crab
pick.
From Awesome Pickup team name is going to get a little bit of value, end up going down, but so will the rest of Loxley. It's just Minty left here on this tower. Can they get anything going? Yeah, they get 1. Oh, they almost get a second. They do. And they provide another jump. They get they don't get the pick onto the Stamper again. But that's not, you don't need much more than that when you just provide that much time and stall for the rest of your team. Now all of Loxley is back in mid, and they're going for another push again.
Yeah, Loxley is just, they keep this aggression up. They keep going. They have the foot, they have the pedal to the metal. They're trying to end this game. they want to end this tournament 5 minutes ago. They were like, hey, we should have won. They were gonna prove it. Even though it's a 10-point lead, it still feels pretty dominant for Loxier, because Awesome Team Pick Name had one good push, but now Loxier has these. Even though they're not getting points, they're having this sustained pressure on Awesome Pick Name's side, because the tower is there. They're gonna have a lot of people. They're gonna have a lot of people there. The pressure is gonna be insane as the crab for Loxier is out, and the second checkpoint is broken with about 20 ticks left. That might be it, but a triple! Oh my god, that's a huge bomb. I don't know who threw that. It was probably the Zap, but great job. Great bomb. Just, you know what? Doing what bomb should do and getting kills.
Minty almost getting that second pick there would have been huge. That would have kept Loxier's push going. However, this Booyah Bomb, this machine, Lucio popping off right now, is just going to be able to shut that down. They're going to be able to keep going. Possibly get the pick on the Minty here. Oh, not quite. They might be able to stall it out just enough. Minty's going to be able to stall it just enough for the rest of the team to get in good positions to help them out. However,
nice pick.
Pick on the 5-man, which that's a lot of the paint gone, and the cooler as well before even getting to pop it. Awesome pickup team name is
nice.
Huge pick,
Nice
but Mint
job.
in the drop zone melee.
That's a
And
white
the rest collapsing onto awesome pickup team name. That, with only a minute left, this is going to be really tough for awesome pickup team name to get anything else going.
Yeah, they're being like France and dividing and conquering because it's working really, really well. Just like Fiora is French too. I don't know what to say there, but you know what? It works. But right now, Loxier is in a really good, really amazing spot with about 40 seconds left. They are already at 12. They already passed the second checkpoint. They can't just hold for as long as possible. There's now time for Awesome Team Pick Name to come to them and try to bait them into taking bad fights.
Yeah, and it looks like, you know, Loxier or Fox understands the assignment here. They have only 20 seconds left. They don't need to get super aggressive here. The rest of the team can do that just fine. They're just going to need to stay alive and stall for as long as possible. They do so, but they end up going down without getting that much in return. And now, Lucio's here in a great spot for a machine, able to pop this Booyah Bomb with the hammer going in as well. They're going to need to be careful about this. There's two people behind on the tower. It's going to be really tough. They're going to need to get on the tower right now. Fluffy's going to need to dance around this. Pull like their life depends on it, because it does. Their tournament life does. But Fluffy goes down. There's 2 members on tower.
Blaster.
3 members. Shu gets a huge
One
pick.
more.
Lucio left though. Can they maintain their life? No, they can't. The push dies. And with that, Loxier is your all-for-one tower-controlled champions.
Yes, although they were 1 game short of the perfect tournament, I think we can all agree they deserve to have that perfect tournament, because that was a 3v4. So I don't know about you, but I think that was a perfect tournament.
That was insane.
Yeah,
They
great
even
job.
prevented the KO when they were down. That was really, again, that just goes to show how great of defense they have. Really solid stuff from them. But also, can we acknowledge how banger that last map was? How much of a banger that was? That was fire.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
That was a great last map. I love that. And man, Awesome Pickup played really well, honestly, for that whole set. I know it says 3-1, and I know it was like really, you know, there was a KO or 2, but dang, those were close.
Yeah, it was.
Awesome Pickup also got like a ton of points on the board early every single time.
Yeah, I feel like the first game, that was back and forth. I feel like most of this set was back and forth, other than the Ink Block game. Most of the set was back and forth, you know, even though it wasn't like a lot of lead changes. It was very close. Like, it was like one good pick or one good special being used away from flipping from one team to another.
Yeah, really well played. And outstanding play. Huge congrats to Loxier. Now, I am curious, would this mean, because I believe Loxier's won quite a few of these all-for-one tournaments, does this mean we might get our first wave of all-for-one bans by results of winning the tournaments? I don't quite know.
Believe if for other tournaments is if you win like 2 of them or 3, you get banned. So I think they deserve the honor of being the first team.
Well, it looks
banned.
like Loxier has won 3 of them so far.
Oh,
I believe
they
deserve one more. Or am I thinking of it the difference?
We are
I'm thinking of a
mistaken.
different team.
Different team.
Okay, thank
Different
you.
team.
I am very confused. I'm terrible with team names.
You know,
It is their friends. Thank you, Chrissy.
they are related, but not the same.
Yes, they are friends. But
Okay, so here starts another reign of Locke's dominance.
yeah, wow. Great stuff from Locks. From Loxia there. Really strong stuff. Congrats to them. Congrats to awesome pickup team name for having an awesome pickup team name. First off,
Oh, it
And
was
second off,
Locke's.
making
It was
to Grands,
Locke's
that was
made.
great stuff.
It was Locke's.
Oh,
made.
Locks Made is the one I'm thinking of. Okay,
Yes.
okay. Well, anyways, with that being said, topic: where can the lovely people find you?
Well, most days you can find me toiling away on League of Legends or Genshin Impact, like anyone would. But you can find me over you can find me over on Twitter. I'm toxic though. I play video games a lot. I play Splatoon a lot. So yeah. Kari, where can they find you?
You can find me on basically any social media at Signokari, except for Twitter for a little bit. Need a little bit of a break from it.
I don't blame you.
Kind of a toxic place if if you're on it too much. But I'll be
Go
back soon. And
grass.
you can find me just about anywhere else: Twitch, YouTube, Discord, Blue Sky, even.
Find me on
At
Skype.
Signokari, same thing.
Can I find you on Skype?
Skype? I'm not quite sure. I don't think I have a Skype account
Oh.
anymore. If I do, I don't remember the login info for it, which is quite unfortunate.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I hope y'all had a great day. This is a phenomenal tournament. Really loved watching and casting it.
Yes, casting is
And
fun.
I don't know. You got anything else to say, Topic?
Come back next time for more All for One action.
Yeah. And huge thank you to Steven or Sig for just running the whole stream, spectating for us as well. Huge thanks to our head TOs, Chrissy, Lexi, Spicy, and Steven, all for running this thing. We will see you guys, next time, I guess.
See y'all.